no pemase, atagana boye, passion con, no dummy, oh, 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 fire, fire, no time me on, no dream me on, no time me on, hey, no time me on, no dream me on, canicuna. What be the away? Otangwing, a cow kong, Nankamikong, Nankamikong. What be the away? Otangwing, a cow kong, Nankamikong. So me would reason me on, would take him, would to me to the reason me on, would take him all. Mizuza, Michauza, do me a shano, or town for me. You can't come and meet your mom. You can't come and meet your mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't come and meet your mom. Oh, you can't come and meet your mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She rocka, no pay myself. Atangana boy, yeah. Oswonko, no dummy. Oh, 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 oh. No time me on. No dream me on. No time me on. Hey. No time me on. Oh, no dream me on.
All right, people. It's your boy Royal Black Jesus, aka RBJ. Today is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be boom. Let's have some fun today. Today, the conversation is set. We have one of the talk about human being in Africa, West Africa. As of now, the name is Avraham Ben Moshe. It's one of the few people that it's one of the people that I really, really look up to. He has the message, and the message is trending all over. Like I said, you can like this guy or hate him, but one thing you will not disregard is what is always bring on board: common sense. It's gonna be amazing today. I'm so happy. I am so happy that I have one of my younger brother who is doing so well. I can boldly say he's one of my mentors, my boss, he's my president, the Common Sense family. We are here to have conversation with him. And I ever call him Bibia, Afra, tree, broken, the ever be and crying, whatever. We will talk about. We want to digest and chew the message today. Don't go nowhere. Today is Maka time. It's your boy Royal Black Jesus with my team. I have the beautiful Queen here, and then my political guru Alfred Amuzu also here. And today, the beauty part of it is that this show, before my guests will come in, I will dive in a little bit and talk about some few things. We'll dive in and talk about some few things, and then we'll bring my guest in. Ebe punko. So Uba na washe page, We'll try our possible best to take some calls. This is the first time Trend Africa TV would like to take some calls, but I know with Avraham and whatever that he brings on board, you will have to sometimes take some calls if we have time. We'll take some calls, but before that, we'll bring my guest, my special guest. I love this man. I love everything about him. He's very straightforward, very passionate about what he does. He knows exactly what he's talking about. I just love everything about this guy. But before that, let me welcome my beautiful, amazing family. I have Q the Queen on the lock and Alfred Amuzu. Brother Alfred, what going on there? What's going on with you, my brother?
Hey, Black Jesus, how's everything going? I see
Uh,
the house is full today. I'm looking forward to this interview.
I know, I know.
And
I can no. I don't want to call it interview. We'll call it
right, right,
conversation. We're
right,
gonna have a
right.
conversation. I mean, because
There you
interview, I
go. There
believe
you
that this man have done so much interviews, so everybody know
Yes,
about him
sir.
already. We
Yes,
just
sir.
have we just we digest certain things. My queen, hey, and then my
Yeah.
wife. Oh.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Today is
so
going
I
to be
mean,
fine.
what do you
Today is
know?
going to be.
What do you know about this wonderful young man that we have on board today? Can you tell me?
Hmm.
Can you tell our viewers a little bit about him, Queen?
There is a lot about this man that we are, going to. I'm not even going to say interview that we are going to talk to today.
Yeah.
People call him controversial. People call him whatever they want to call him. But hey, listen, this man is very smart. When we talk about intelligence, I will give it to him 1,000%. If you want to learn something, don't sit out there and think you are a Christian, you are spiritual, whatever. There is more room to learn. And I think this man is somebody that you really want to learn from. So our viewers should just stay tuned, a very handsome one, of course, but me pacha won't worry, yeah, yeah, na be pe kunu wa Mr. A man, when you but
All
yes,
right,
a very handsome man, very intelligent, and they should stay tuned and watch out. Yep.
that's right. All right, Alfred, do you have something to actually say about this young man? I can see my brother Barry also is on the log. I'll bring him in a minute to tell us a little bit about what he knows about this amazing man. Alfred, tell us a little bit about what you know about this young man. This guy, to me, this guy have changed. I called him the brain sanitizer. That's the name I called him. The brain sanitizer. I mean, he would sanitize your brain to let you
Right.
use that brain. I mean, Alfred, tell me a little bit about what you know about this young man.
Yeah. I just found out about Abraham, and what I've heard so far, I think we needed Abraham years back. Uh, it's good that we have Abraham now, and we need a lot more of Abrahams.
Mm,
Abrahams is waking everybody up in so many ways. Questions that you don't even want to think about because of perhaps how you were brought up, or the culture, and the teachings, and your brother. Because of those things, people are not able to ask all these questions, and Abraham is asking them and is explaining basic common sense that if we were practicing as people, we wouldn't be sitting on the richest of lands in the world and still be begging for resources. So
mm,
I'm a fan.
this is deep. I love that. Today's conversation will be boom. Like I said, people don't go nowhere. Let me bring my brother Barry in. Barry, I think can you adjust your camera a little bit because it looks like we are looking at your forehead. We want to see the fine young man who actually doing a lot in the Atlanta base right now. Young man, can you adjust your camera? We still can see your forehead. We don't want to see your forehead. We want to see you. All right, young man. Tell us a little bit about what you know about this young man that we are bringing on board today. Barry, it seems like we are getting some feedback. We can't hear you. All right. So we still cannot hear Barry. Barry, can you go in? Can you go out and come back in so that we can actually um, we can hear you clear? All right, my people. Like I said, today's conversation will be amazing. It's gonna be boom. It's gonna be fantastic. This is not an interview. We're gonna have convers. We're gonna, I mean, talk. This is our. It's all about conversational points. What is going on with black man? What is going on with our brain? Is this religion that we're talking about? I've I've really pushed us behind the able. What is going on? Before I'll bring my guest in, like I said, we will speak Tree, English, broken, Awuza, whatever it is. We are here. So don't feel free to be part of the family. Follow us on Trend Africa. We are on YouTube. We'll post this on YouTube. At the same time, Common Sense Family Platform and YouTube. So hey, we are here. We are one family. We're trying to. We have one agenda that we want to push it forward. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will bring our guests in, and then we will digest and talk about issues. Just talk. We are not. This is not an interview. We are just gonna have some conversational points and talk about issues, and that's it. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, it's your boy Royal Black Jesus, aka RBJ. I'm here to make things happen. You know how it is.
The creator.
Maka maka. Royal Black Jesus Diaba. Maka maka. Entertainment and sports. Maka maka. I say politics. Maka maka. Royal Black Jesus. Assembly Safwa. Bia assembly Puno. Sane pia de kami. Ekome ya kotokumi. Ekome ya misegbe. You want love fake hanye. Maka maka. Royal Black Jesus Diaba. Maka maka. All the trending issues. Maka maka. I say politics. Maka maka. Entertainment and sports. Maka maka. RBJ Diaba. Where you full from cry. Asemi Safwa. Yeah, asemi Puno. Sa semina ba. Yeah, beka. Senya betino. Sa pepe na beka no. Maka maka. Akesane kwetewo. Wabaye no ni wona je no na ke. Wabaye no ni wona je no na ke. Say your politics RBJ beka. Obeka, sports RBJ Beka, Obeka, entertainment to RBJ Beka, Obeka, trending issues.
All right, people. My guest today is Avraham Moshe. We're gonna have some fun today, so don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. And you better in common na better no. Efa obia ho, efa Ghana for ho, efa Africa for ho, efa black people ho, efa mba ho, efa mbema ho. I mean, this is, like I said, I call him the brain sanitizer. It's Avraham Moshe. Avraham, welcome to Trend Africa TV. To be honest, let me say this. I mean, I'm so midasi say you're too suffer no. You didn't shake your head. You didn't say no. You just say yeah, let's do this. And I'm so happy to have you on this platform. Avraham, you are welcome on this very show, Maka Maka.
Thank you.
Yes.
Panel members no ne Ghana for in a common sense family. Common sense family for the mando mwasia na manyade and with common sense for in ase. Especially Black Jesus. Also can what boy ye panty. And that will be ase. And said this evening interview will be very, very entertaining.
Nice one. So now we have the team. The panel are ready. I will start with my brother Alfred to tell us what you have on board. I mean, you can see the topic. The topic says that impact what? Let me see the topic. I'm so excited, so I'm getting all confused. It says impact of religion on West African countries, especially Ghana.
Right.
Alfred, I'll start with you. What do you think about this very topic?
Yeah, my initial, and I think I've also contributed to developing the topic. When I look at this topic, I think of possibility of things we can do in West Africa. West Africa countries growing. We have laws that unite our economy. Even though we have this demarcations that say we are different countries. So I'm kind of just concentrating on West Africa, where a lot of black people live in. I'm just concentrating on West Africa. Now, I listened to my brother Avraham, and my brother Avraham seemed to be forcing this disconnect. There is right now a connection between some blessings or some powerful person somewhere that chooses how people perceive economic resources being distributed. So whether United States is a powerful country, people are in our backyard linking it to some sort of blessings from above. And my brother, when I'm listening to him, try to decouple that. He tried to separate that. And I think that is an interesting and a key and a very important conversations that needed to be had. It needed to be had at the individual level. It needed to be had at a family level, at a gathering. And this service, how can I add my voice? How can you add your voice? And how can all our listeners add their voice to ensure that these conversations is had at those levels that people actually begin to understand how resources are actually distributed, how resources are accumulated, how value is added to resources, and time being one of the biggest resources because it's very limited. You lose it, you don't even know when you lose it. So we'll get into all those things, and I'm sure he's going to answer a lot of questions today. He's going to help me even do my own migration. In other words, I'm expecting to hear things that will make me go like, huh, I never thought about it that way before. So I'm looking forward to that conversation.
All right, Queen. I know when it comes to the religious aspect, because I don't want to say you are I don't want to say you're a Christian, but I normally call you the modern day Christian because there are certain things
Mm,
that you use your common sense apply to your religious belief or whatever it is. Now we have Avram.
mm,
What do you have
right.
on board or your open statement to welcome Avram before we start throwing him those questions and then we'll dive in with our conversation?
All right, sure. I am there. And for saying Petri, the tree never I am there say what your brother Abraham, lying. So, Christianity, these days is becoming unpopular due to Sadia Christophobia, and it's actually affecting our society and West Africa, as a whole. Miss Obi and Bessa Miketri bro, ever say. Ɛsan sɛ ɛnɛ Christopher dwen sɛ yɛkɔtena asɔre dɛm ne yɛbɔ mpaeɛ 24/7 7 days a week ɛno na ɛde sika ɛbɛba yɛ bɔtɔm anaa nso sɛ ɛno na ɛbɛma yɛ man no akɔ yie nti ɛnɛ yɛwɔ yɛ brother wɔ ha yi we are so happy so ɔbɛba bɛkyerɛkyerɛ yɛn mu sɛ does Christianity have any impact on our society at all, or does it not? And I'm very happy, to listen to his side of this as well. And just like you said, although I'm a Christian, I'm a quite sorry there, but yeah, when I'm managing to treat me too much, because aside Christianity, we have our life to live. Aside Christianity, we have things that we have to use our common sense to achieve, our wisdom, our knowledge, It's the money I'm be entertainment. So I'm happy we have him here to go over everything and for people to understand it well when it comes to Christianity and then applying Christianity in our religion, in our country as well. So yeah, I'm very happy we have this topic today.
Thank you, my sister. I have Barry, all the way from Atlanta. Please, can you introduce yourself and tell us where this message is rebroadcasting on, or we are broadcasting this platform on another channel? Can you tell us, Mr. Barry? Barry, we still cannot hear you. I think we are getting the feedback from your end. Um, we still cannot hear you. We still cannot hear Barry. So we will bring Avram back in, and then all right, Avram. Let's start with this. My brother Avram. I call him brother Avram because he's my brother. Avram.
Yeah.
Let's start with what is wrong with the black man. That is my first question. What is wrong? Because you keep on talking about black man, black man, black man. What is wrong with the black man?
Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all CSF members on board. Now, I have said, one problem, you know, be brave one. I say, before me no share the person communicate here na your person kofa the white man's language na you're communicating to one say and acquire another big problem and acquire another big problem one because I say you to me share our opinion you to me share our secret you to me build your home but I'm saying you know about my feedback in Tianka.
Oh, my feedback wow. Okay, my ina free mu.
So I want to the other way and they say as a people the first thing to embrace is to embrace in this journey of emancipation, in this journey of enlightenment, in this journey of being conscious of ourselves and knowing whom you are. No, the first thing is to love ourselves. See, a best starting now. Ya do your home. Well, say be unite here. It begins with loving each other. Now, ya be do your home. Ade was say you to nchen. Tribalism. You be tribe, not to nchen. We ye nkrani, we ye asantini, we ye kuapimni. Eya santifuokuo, eya chimfuokuo, everfo nye enkran. Na ye yi free ho, na ye bat together. Shall be to say United States. United States. The word united na a starting keke. Emo the idea to unite. The word keke. The word keke. Into they are united. Eya united countries. Eya countries. And are united. And your friend United States. Adeba ko mo yen say. Despite your race, despite your color, once you are a citizen of that country, there is a system that protects you. Number two, ye the love. China, we have to value our language. Language, so any language about kope. I was saying the obuo ema ye kasa. Me say yem to ye ni China. China for value our language so much. I say everything they do, it is in the Chinese language. Movie Chinese, even movie even the interpretation is still in Chinese language. China near China near product here. Chinese signboarding now it is in China. They love themselves, they value their language. Inti answer be ko yenim no. Yeah, stick it to dear one. Adiana ye no. Ema yem fight say ye person bruniti yasiansa. We become conscious of ourselves. Obisi Avraham, amonya no brofo na other people. I don't care about other people.
I like that.
Charity begins at home. Yen starting from a few for now. A few for them so best start here. Yen consider omo school because omo no doso ye manim. Omo no doso. Yen chire mo na maame na oton tomatoes e wo market no onte ase. Yen chire mo na maame na ototo nam. The pure water seller. San krofo we na koto aba. San krofo we na gu aso dem. Ba ye ba na be kan brofo a educated for na omuni atena na ebeti de ye kan. Yen kran a. Yen kan na yen bube ever yen kan ever yen kan take one na aberwa no 90 years na kura hu say enche me free wiase but me nananom ebo mo so nti kakra meka about how to love ourselves, how to value our language. Wow, ye ba so sesi ano ya mbo yedin a ye Ghanaians ye started be bo yedin pe oye nkrani oye asantini oye achimini nti ade ba kwa ye manem ehia yen na ye toto ye niema ebra ye free way. There was another page, another platform, very big African platform. They wanted to invite me. No, almost me make English. Na me say no. Me make English. So me ba no mu nya interpreter me ma. And check within 2 weeks and I'm bring a channel down. No, I'm about live. I'm over 26K, 25K. I'm bring a channel down because I'm the one conscious guy be from say Kenya or Saden by and obe expose religion and Bible. That week they brought the page down. Nti yama ye nimra ye ho so abrofo no say what the platform e be biewu nuanu mani a even here kasa no Facebook ad is trying to interpret what we are saying. Why is it that they always want to know what we are talking about? They always want to know whether the black man is waking up or sorry ana na ni ba ne ho so ana the resources na ye hia no or be protect ana nti onya ti de wo kan pe pa na why fast na we use another plan. Menim say abrofo no omu no ho kra so body social media buy because omu no ho kra so body because check countries ya mo wa ye united beautifully. And no one would do it by ya, and can you back together? Yeah, sorry, no, ye wake up, no. Ye bronia as a moon frame, ye bronia game frame. Oh, one big mistake, answer about religion, so no, one big mistake. I mean, oh, yeah, me, oh, mammy, to me, Wagana, ha, Massa Sano, singing our national anthem in English. Yawa yanara assassini, board in it. Yakwa work up. Now, I say, ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to the national anthem of Portugal. They sing in Portuguese.
That's right.
Let's listen to the national anthem of Brazil. They will speak their language. Let's listen to the national anthem of China. Better she hola untiasio and form into Ghana national anthem no kasa yedi komua ebe yehu no ever language emi avia go hin nyagbo no one will say yes no.
Let's clap for Avraham and Moshe. Let's clap for Avraham and Moshe. I like that. I mean, Avraham, I can tell you, sir. This is one of the things that I have actually talked about it many times. Your national anthem has become our downfall. One of our biggest downfall as Ghanaians is our national anthem. Because your national anthem, preaching my krana. It doesn't make it's about utiedia yassasinu kana. It makes a lot of sense for us to not to look down upon somebody, but we should come together and build as we go. And you know, I support you on that one. Queen, I'll leave the next question on you, and then we'll go from there. I mean, we are not doing question and answer. If you have something, this is we are creating conversation. People are saying that talking point. Let's say we are creating some talking points that we will digest this and let people understand where we are coming from. When you have a message or you have a comment that you want to put on board, me tree ni half and half into na brofuno. But remember what that katri no. Me and cranny, me can't cranny so frame. Me in cran half ni Ashanti half. Into no by your woman cranny, madani cranny. You can't broken this and into no. Bear in mind with me like that. Queen, go ahead.
Even when you choose to speak a particular Ghanaian language, don't even talk about your tribe. That's one of the problem. Me ever but it's Ghanaian language.
I like that. I'm telling you, this man is your friend who I called him the brain sanitizer. They say, "What sanitizing my brain?" Right now, me want no because they say me country in crime. Now, because say me free, me know what problem.
Maybe some say me free. You see, we have to break those barriers. We have to me man prusini, but me tipi, me ever ni, but no. O kan gan, o ye deni, me ye gan ni. Well, when we start doing that, the love will be more. I will love the Ghan language because it's a Ghanaian language. And I love the Ghan language because you're Akrantina, make a Ghan. Well, let's start preaching this. Let's start sending that message across. Now, in unity more than me free no. Wow, I'm saying gradually.
That's right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
I think so before your brother Avraham, before from where he started near there. But for the sake of our viewers who really don't know Avraham, Avraham, can you open to me a little bit of a background before we go straight into our topic for today? Open to me share a little bit of a background. Your viewers who you are and who you are to us. And before Brabe Guswa or more show we are, be able with the common sense. See, common sense in there. Me really comments na me to me cry kind. It's my little bit of yourself. Now you who you are today.
Okay. Median Kasa Ede Ali Ibrahim Ali. Me papa Ede Ali. He told me Ibrahim. I was born a Muslim.
Okay.
Na, me journey I me dibe through common sense family no. Yawo me what tema committee 5. Tema committee 2. Ene yawo me. Ena me kwatsena me ma me nchen e what tema committee 5.
Okay.
The school committee 5 number 3 primary and GHS. And we no me call SHS and SS medas.
Okay.
98, but at the tender age, vitamin collaborate mono. Na me incremusum no na me ni nhyɛ da nje ho, me ni nhyɛ da nje ho nti.
Okay.
Neighborhood a me nyi no so a Christian neighborhood. Nti me started say me kwa sorry but me be very good in the Bible. Me swano and no to me din Pastor Lee because na me in Bible mu e preachy. Me duru baby me be kwa sorry bi your friend no Historic Adventist Church. Sa sorry no. It is a SDA. SDA mu.
Okay.
Because of sa ye be shempaboa ye shempaboa be ye peme ye peme sa ye sha asomade ye mfa mpaboa nkwa no breaki away from SDA. It me cause sa sorry no. Me for 10 years. And sa sorry no. Mame ndo omo ase Historic Adventist. My father was very poor. Nti sa sorry no. Omo kwa no mutua admission fee Emma me call SHS e wo medas. So lucky me kwatna mission house asoro mission house in ho and I'm sua there more especially Eugene White the books no e be the great controversy patriarchs and prophets testimonies health and happiness and then other books into one me falling in love with reading and learning into it also gradually and me be call asori bia your friend Mount Zion Assemblies of Yahweh so for that no your friend John AJ friend Abiata na baby amagine bia na me da sa so for na se me di ne chi no no bia madwene mu ho so na me sua bia na me tete branches ma no emu ho no me so me ye me research and na me break from that church and na me kwati asori a your friend New Jerusalem Synagogue of Yeshua because me realize say Jesus bimpo be wi ase a your friend Jesus or ye Hebrew ni into so nya Hebrew ni ma eye Yeshua ana Yeshua na meje Bible ni na di meje Old Testament New Testament etum but na ye Christians na ye messianic Jews meaning we are Christians who believe in Judaism so we were practicing Judaism enti emu ono I found maybe 7 branches in New Jerusalem Synagogue of Yeshua and who said there is a problem with the New Testament because the New Testament was contradicting the Old Testament. I got close to the Jews and a Jew for them. Many Muslim they 7 to 8 years. And who said no, there is a problem with the New Testament. Into me rejected New Testament, no. And you better done Jew phobia, you fray Noahide, meaning the children of Noah. That means say all rejected Christianity. Now ube joining Jew for now. You are not a Jew yet. You become a Noahide. Now we obey the 7 laws of Noah. Inti maybe 2 branches at the carho and a 9 branches. And I'm a sorry from New Jerusalem Synagogue of Yeshua and I'm a House of Torah Ghana House of Torah. Emuano na many Jew for this that means my rejected Quran, my rejected New Testament, aka Old Testament. It make us say may you use the same system one. May reject Old Testament, a New Testament, and a Quran. May you use the same system on the Old Testament. Then I'm not being justice. Right. I found mistakes, contradictions, and errors in the Quran and the New Testament. Maybe I check the Old Testament and also mistakes and I mean who say the Old Testament was also copied from ancient Egypt. Stop now, auntie. Maybe rejected the whole Bible, the whole religion. And I mean, who say no, religion was invented by man, which brings division. And I may realize it said no, nature. And I said God gave us a gift, and the gift God gave us is the sense of good judgment. Or my agony, because every religion preaches good morals. Religion be no bekase bokrono. Religion be no bekase kofobeyere. Religion be no bekase dinkwankwansa. It is a religion. Why do you bring do you attach doctrine to morals? When you bring doctrine and morals together, it forms religion because you prekunam what the bekaho, you shampabwa what the bekaho, and was all comeka what the bekaho, bombay 5 times a day, what the bekaho. No, me so there, or backwas on a Sunday, or no very prekunam. So that means what the doctrine ever come morals and one. Now we are religion. Because morals not the best because there is no church in heaven. There is no mosque in heaven. Now, okay, kaya the obey the etne how you relate to your brother. And
Okay, Abraham, let me stop you right there and let me ask you, a quick question. You had a taste of being a Muslim, and I was like call Christianity kakra. Omumi no senkasisi a o choice say obeko emu baako a akade he pa na beko before we come to how you form the common sense family no. Yeah, the omumi no eto oseti a akase fa baako a akade he na nka obefa sese ya.
This question sounds like asking me jumping from the frying pan and entering the fire. I should choose one. It is a frying pan to fire.
Okay.
And the will be something between NDC and MPP. Me choose one. Anka mekwa don't come ahanti. Once don't go. Jumping from frying pan to fire. Ningna the same thing. Ningna the same thing ahanti. I've rejected religion. I would prefer being an African and believe in African spirituality and use common sense, because African spirituality doesn't discriminate, doesn't intimidate other belief system. You know, say and crying for catch asante for ni achim for say mo amba mes mbi homo amba me yem ho to say and crying for mo be ko bunsam ji. Debbie, we marry together, we enjoy our food together, we dress together. Inti enkreni etubishe fugu. Etubishe fugu. Enkremoni obi ofri north etumi tutun toma etasa santini. Wow, yeah, we blend culture, we marry together, we don't discriminate. We fi obedi uba mi fi a mi free north ubedi to zafi. We ya fantini meba oka etewa medi etewa. Wow, no, you much better united. The black man, our culture and our spirituality united us, but the white man and our slave masters and the Arabs brought us religion that will bring division and discrimination, which at the end brings hatred for each other. Na me koshia mamprusini abayewa na me kasa me penoa obeji atum oh uyedi ni me mamprusini uyedi ni me fantini oh okay manage ho we'll get married the moment your religion be set in we can't marry yaf ufre him mamprusini oh religion ben me enkremoni oh me so me Francis me ko Pentecost enye ye nti and the division by ya ama aye a bit problematic no.
Okay, so my next question is, what are the mission? Because you say you are the president and the founder of Common Sense Family. What are the mission and the vision of Common Sense Family before we go to the impact of religion in our society and all that? What is the mission and the vision of Common Sense Family?
The mission and the vision in number one, the application of critical thinking and common sense. And then number one. That means in everything, no say whether there is God or there is no God, you have a brain. Because we be atheists, so what when you need God gave you a brain. The brain way any idea brain any other dream any they make a decision. Now you realize there is nothing called future, but your future is determined by your present, what you do presently. So China is where it is today because of their attitude 10 years, 20, 50 years ago. That's how they are where they are today. Ghana is where it is today because of our mindset, the way we're thinking, the way we behaved 50, 20 years ago. The first mission is say, Obiabeba no so say, Adi ebeye biano, yama agreeing and kind. Now, with a sense of good judgment, when you take a good decision, you know where you end. You make a bad decision, you know where you are. They are told me, religion comes last. Religion is last. But Africa, the religion about first. More brony religion is last. Oko asole is last. Only last in Abraham. But Africa for the asoleno any incremosomo ababedi kind before development. Brony development first, baby obeda second. Healthcare, third, car, papa. No, the Yami or Ginny Diababa to a chinewo, and Obekwa heaven and no ye wu no but ye tiasia no obi atiasia say asetena yete no ye mission is ma obi atiasia say ahama yete no Nyankopon fa ye amma say ye mra mesom no nemo or the be wi as say we are here to serve ourselves.
Okay.
Who serve nipa, who ye MP, who serve nipa, who ye lawyer, who serve nipa, who ye doctor, who serve nipa, who ye nurse, who serve nipa, who ye shoe shine, who serve nipa. No matter whatever you do, you are serving people. So love for the people is the love for God. Inti yen the love of God in si chain. That yen do nipa. Ye do ye hono any dia dance ye say ye do Nyankopon bi. But there is a concept of loving God. So people prefer giving the money as tithe and offering instead of helping the poor person on the street. Instead of helping the street child, or the if you want to serve God, serve the street child, save the orphan, save the widow, visit the hospital, visit the prisons. So this is our mission and our idea. But the main thing they say, Ghana, said the Ghana here, China for the 2 year gold. China for starting year garidi and ye wewe. China for starting year cocoa, Ghana should start weeping. Ye neighbor. See, you be say, you be changing mindset no. Now, you started making changes now. Whether if we will clear NDC and MPP, let's clear them. Let's bring a new and a fresh party. Now, you can say, oh my Ghana, 10 years time, 20 years time, him finally and only the vision.
So do you believe, say, sense family for no? I mean, I know people are saying, say, Avraham is controversial, Avraham is this. What makes you controversial? What makes you so powerful? And for what do you think surrounds you? A child who share a man for 40 you know, with controversies and all that.
Assembly I can say, the more enlightened you become, the more crazy you sound to ignorant people. Once I realize new ideas, new belief system, new approach to certain things, you become controversial. You say, Bema, eshe trousers. Now, but you may be a by fan or sebo, said I was starting to skirt.
Yeah.
These are very controversial. So the moment you start doing something differently, the black man sees you as controversial, whether you are out of your senses.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you came and tell people that no, we don't need prayers, we don't need the church, we don't need the mosque, we need critical thinking. You may sound a bit controversial. So, as time goes on, you will be more still they go to their church, but for to say, Adina Yejuma and yes, I saw them, and I said, yeah, or spending more time, and I saw them and what so. This is what I want, but me solely. But solely 24/7. No, it is wrong. You're spending more than 1 hour. I saw them. Wow, because I have been a solo crowd walk on a Bejisica into Bobra, Jejumadin, Yama Ghana, and China, and solely sign the war. But because they are smart people, they will come into your country, steal your knowledge, steal your technology, take it back to China, and bring the same product back to you to make money from you. Wow, China first started their cocoa. They didn't steal our cocoa. The Ghana no cocoa beans no every Fernando Po. And to be so free Ghana, China or more chrono. But the Chinese is being smart. Gary, you don't know how to brand Gary. Chinese never when Chinese say what done for. Gary ni ye. You see the brands of Gary they will bring. They will bring us blue Gary, green Gary, pink Gary. Who do you be They will brand Gary. They will brand Gary in a way. Me say China for buy agbelekakro, a package the Ghana for here.
Yeah.
Ombesatia ton towards Afi China towards Afi bar. China towards Afi bar. China for bar. These people are business minded. When Chinese for Kotana Kurubisua, Chinese will never be an employee. The Chinese man is always an entrepreneur.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chinese ni maukrom yet wait to Yameka Bosome da.
Yeah.
But they will come with business. Tell them a Ghana for the business mentality. Now you come to with businesses. MBA human, MBA Ghana no kukum, no acquire watchman, no acquire security man, not Ghana ni aquasha berewa. Not just say, Eduma 7 previous, Eduma Fun Kwan ye. aketuano ye need jiwama because we $1,000 officer wa bobra so but ye mpenyu for na mesamble mu o say e was some o man no Ghana man no business friendly for Ghanaians more than foreigners but ye mpenyu for ye sheshaya this country when we want to do business it is more attractive for the Chinese, for the Japanese, for the Malaysian, more than a Ghanaian. China ba, American ba, no one on 10 years tax free. I don't fake money ma. Onu broni ne samba. No crowd the onu ne share sama Ghana for paying for. No aside the kuro Chinese for prisoners yaba.
Right.
No odoma be go adwuma nim. Obefa Ghana ni kura, Ghana ni ba be clean na wo. It is a Ghana for sikafoɔ no. A omo di adwuma ba Ghana no. And now with the same 10 years tax free. And Ghana for any entrepreneurs, and the problem is our leaders. Wow.
All right, let me pass it on to Alfred. Alfred, do you have any question, any background question before we dig into our our main topic today?
Yeah, I was just going to say that the more I listen to him, the more it sounds to me like he in his studies in Egypt, he found, and let me address it to you. In your studies in Egypt, you found that they actually copied majority of the doctrines from Egypt, which is Africa.
Yeah.
So that means there is some power in the African that was copied and distributed in ways that benefited the copier. Why are we not getting that power and using it to our advantage?
What's that? I'm so smart. What's that? History cry yes, there's a problem with history. Well, I'm rewriting history. Your history be yes, wrong. History be because the black or person which Bob Malika say, if you know your history, you know where you are coming from. Now, when I bury your history, you are dead. Into which our religion, I catch and say, the world is 6,000 years. But the world is not 6,000 years. Because after 6,000 years was African civilization. Every glass, not brony my dear friend, glass. A young blacks, yen ya kwachre abrofone say, nipa, any emwa, and that dime bakum. In Europe, na omone one eda. Omone nkoko ene mponchi eda the same time ye ne kwacham se da bi ye bo akokobuo ye bo mponchi buo won nti ne your knowledge nti you so smart and of our culture no and na o rewrite our culture no in like stolen legacy. I will take your culture, rewrite them because the story of Jesus the story of Horus and Isis Egypt the virgin birth na ye wadada what the yenim dada na Babylon na Media and Persia na all over the world na and go rewrite no mo so smart na mo de be share book mo am to the holy book nti omo bury African spirituality woko Egypt kura some of the pyramid no omo chesel pyramid no omo enim ene omo hwene so that we may not know say a depiction of black people. From catch and say, no human being can build the pyramid. Now, aliens and a bed building. No, it was built by our forefathers. Me what documentary be 5 hours, ancient knowledge. Near man science, medicine, technology, pyramid aeroplane pyramid in Egypt, aeroplane light bulb oh, number rewrite ya akofa will have a biabano and you lose your spirituality. The other way say all the religion the religion must make you frown upon your spirituality. And not to hear the say a paganism, yet the any abosom a word play. Or not the Catholic priest and a buy and obey for the yet the fetish priest. The same priest said they buy your own coho. I'm telling you, Oba Nungwa, Oba Ga people to the Ga people there is no pastor in Accra who is powerful than the Wulomo. Never. In the Volta region, comfort Volta. So for me, any power and senate because it makes so for Akoko ne yare, efo Akoko ne namho. Won't be in fact, may you mother obey focus. Wow, obey focus. Wow, omu say our power. We bulletproof. We research bulletproof. Omu question Burkina. Omu through Burkina. Omu shoot omu anomo ba. Omu shoot. Omu say what? What is this? But Adibakwa, Africa for ye big mistake. The black man is hospitable. Ye donipa. Ye mfa bibi nsie. Tina de bia ye gu ye hwani mas on Facebook no. E di ntia. Ye fa adam for pe no ordinary kwa past. Oh, na me get anyway yo. Me anyway adada. Oh, my way down. First time I am robber. That is how the black man go say. We are so spiritual, and when you are spiritual, you intend to love nature and to love humanity. Any man love ni ye yem dodo. Ye yem dodo. Any yem ne. Ofa broni adam for no ni past yasem. Ne private life. When the broni didn't come on, oh, come baby on pa. Obeka say it's my privacy. Don't go there. Sanet we're keeping it privacy. You know, ye be a yapono to ho. Which Ashanti kingdom one. A danya or this yempon grao. E konyadan a wode hie nwura ho broni ba ya na ebie broni nkonkwe nti broni be hu ye secret na nti they came as spies, study our culture, studied our mindset, went back, program another spirituality called Christianity and Islam or by and the abra ya jiato. The black man is powerful, will be powerful and forever be powerful, but there can be education and knowing the path to our spirituality.
Barry, can we hear you now, Barry? Hey, Barry, today there is some emotiabi they disturb you for your studio there. So
Yeah.
we can hear you. All right, Avraham, we'll take a quick break. We're gonna take a very quick break, and then we will dive into our conversation today. Why we actually uh, have board today. Avraham is working on this wonderful young lady that need contribution. We're gonna play a little video that Avraham did for this lady, and then we'll come back and talk to Avraham, talk a little bit about this young lady, what we can do to help her, and things like that. But the main agenda today is impact of religion on West Africans, especially. So that's the main topic. We want to talk about it. We'll talk to leaders today, youth, and things that's going in Ghana right now. Are we lost? We've missed something? There's something. We'll dive into that. Jamaican can say, yeah, they have for the their mindset, and I said the Ghana at whole. What we've lost in this way. I hear me say most of our foreigners know and Alpha, and again it seems we are still following. I mean, we are still slaves. If I should put it that way. And let me take this commercial break. When we come back, we'll dive in more because I've heard my T Avraham Martini preaching, and I say ni sermons, and I say ni videos be bra teaching about a lot of things, especially of see religion have become our worst enemy as black people, especially in Ghana. No, religion I hire more, and it's not talking about Christianity, but talking about I mean, if the traditional beliefs, he's have a problem with that. Until you go in and talk about all these things. Say, then partner, say a black man, Ghana, because we have all that we. Nyamya is so much. Say we don't need anybody. We don't need anybody to even come and help us. But there's something that we are missing, and it seems like this young man have the magic touch that I mean he's preaching. So let's take a break and then we'll come back.
Mene anu Ghana for mchechia mu nyinaa sɛ yɛayɛ de hyeɛ yɛyɛ nuaba Paulina ɛna for mɛbrɛ tenten yɛde tu anim sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛboa na yɛsa ne yadeɛ akwanya na beduro yɛ create GoFundMe ɛde ama no yɛnya yɛ bank account ɛne yɛ mobile money number a yɛde raise sika ɛde save no te bɛsrɛ obi bia wohia GoFundMe account link no video yase link no ɛda hɔ obenya link no mobile money no ewo ho na ne bank account so ho yenya $50,000 e de na ko India akwa in operation ti besre me nuanom Ghana fo nyina yamfa wodo yamfa ba akoye na yamfa nsa polina yare na enhye ye ni nyina enemunyam ti number no so na that screen no so no ene the bank account no ketua bi enso a yemmoa na abaiwe ehonto no yadamu nyina ase bye bye.
Yes, Avraham Akasa, and Oshe, the young girl, also Abrepa. There's one sermon and there's one video. I mean, who Avraham? On your by way back, so young girl way back, so all church say, wako, a sorry for. I mean, a sorry for Majidin Wagana. Wako one say, a sorry for Musi, omu to me healing, or they can even raise the dead. This young woman, all bread, I think, in the spinal cord. I mean, there's videos and there's pictures that is, flocking all over. On this woman, no, none of these pastors were able to, heal her. This time, no, I've run a far to Nisu, and I said the common sense family, no, I've far to said they want to help this lady. They have done so much of pushing this lady or helping this lady in the area, no. And to know, broach, and I say, more share is there, no. Please, information wo mumbwa na ye nya that 50,000 no na yemfa yeden yemfa mbwa this young girl na yen healing no na yes sir eno na nyame adwuma. This is what we go when a friend say nyame adwuma enye dia ye di call sorry na I mean pastors be mu edi amudi they are enriching their pocket. This is what we say, yeah, try a tithe. Let's pay our tithe through this very service. And that will help this young girl to get healed. I mean, Pamuchopa. As of Trend Africa, being a part of Trend Africa, no, we will work on a package and we will send to this young lady. And you know, Muso Moshe, no, Mumbwa na Juma way, common sense family. And I said, Avraham ben Moshe, Afatunis, no, Yendi Kunim. Avraham. My brother, I have you. Let me get you on. So, Abraham, now the topic is impact of religion on West Africa, especially Ghana. Let's because we are Ghanaians, let's talk about Ghana.
Yeah.
Then pa na ofu say religion. Aye, ama yen Ghana for. It seems like we've lost a little bit. Then partner religion, the good side. I want you to tell us the good side of it and then the bad side. Which side you stand? And I say, what is your intake on that?
Before I may answer this question, Pastor, Ubisa, two of the panel members, they should just give me two of the good things religion has done for us. I mean, okay.
So first, I'll ask. Okay, I like that. Queen, and then Alfred. I have. I think say Barry phone na ni mic na
okay. That can hear me now.
Two questions. Say Alfred say bisa mu say. Then pa na mufu say religion. Aye ama black people, especially Ghana for.
They should just give me two.
I'll say two.
Two. We like two good and two bad, and I say one bad.
Just two good. So you can talk about good, or you can talk about one, and I'll talk about one, or you can talk about two, whichever one that you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, like one though I'm a Christian though, but I think one it has deceived us a lot in a way that like Titino say.
Hey, but we are talking about two good things though.
No, two good.
Good. Okay, too good. Okay. So I'll go to the bad side. Okay, so now I'll go to the good side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know. All right then.
Good. You are what the brain.
Abraham, I think that Ukasa we chikakra.
Let's say, good. Good. No, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try good.
Okay, so Barry, maybe Barry preparing. Let me go to the one of the good things. Also, religion and as a Christianity no ade ba kwa me dream say aye aboa ye ni say ye can say only obi ye na ye wa sorry na say bibi to a etimi ye contributions eye den e ba be boa o e ma say e bia na say obi a obi bi ewu na say wawo ana bibi a unyankofo ekoja o omo begina wachi any ade and another thing
I want me say Ebra Emma Christianity my na unye ya yengoja
but some say say even say obi wu right so for any kobo empire any stadium man am I see nipa no right that's just the basic of building my point but obi wu a ye de ne kwa sorry so for bomb empire man no oh na ya kwakoja nipa no ne nebusua na makwakosie no so obi wu so a ye de ne kokyere nyankopon na so for bompaye ama akola no ansa na we initiate the kid into the society. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, another point is, when we come to Christianity, Bible it's a way of like correcting each other both spiritually. And there might be ultimately sorry, something preach Emma who say okay fine. And yema way saying that Nyakupo kafa and yema way saying that don't I don't know if my tree is okay, but I'm trying. And I'm the phone, but I'm trying to, speak the tree throughout. It is so for no extra Emma congregation who say, okay, I did when I was and Sonia Mieni. I did when so now and Sonia Mieni. Oh, a church a baby any church like the teachings, for us to know what is good and what is right in the society. I don't know, Mama too, I'm meeting me up on and on, but say yes, so I'm meeting you so. Okay.
Avraham, media, make media. Me pa there, me whom be. I haven't seen any yet.
Okay.
Because
my your brother is so strong.
I think I have to say my right. Can I go in? So Avraham, this is what I think. I think it brought some good thing in terms of, they started schools in Ghana. Like I went to Catholic school. They built hospitals, even though the intense, the brain twisting part, which benefited them the more than it benefited us. Because if we are going to trade with people, when they came and discovered, not necessarily discovered, when they came to these lands, they saw trade opportunities. They have to work with us. For them, they even took advantage of that and changed our language. So that I'm speaking to you now, I'm speaking in English. The next time I speak, I'll do it in Ewe. They changed the language. So for them to perpetrate that, they have to build schools. The schools benefited us now to where we are able to, create institutions of our own, create our own law. To do so, they use the Bible. The Bible being a single policy document for them to control all these territories. If I'm going to control all these territories, and I definitely want them in the future to be able to create their own laws for themselves, I need that one single policy document that everybody would kowtow to. And they use the Bible. So to some extent, it benefited them, to all extent, it benefited them the most, but it brought some, benefits to us, like the school systems that, we are taking advantage of now. And the hospitals and some of the, the things they have to do to make us buy into the idea.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Right. Senior man.
Yes. A boy in a way say like now, those say like there are some things in the Bible you can tell it's man-made laws, just still now there are some things in the like a boy say yet a boy never be bring, but the only thing is say yen penny for and answer ya suffer no the way no fan no and they use to educate other folks no and I might go through this kind of problems because say now can I meet here because I meet me because how can you be brave about the future? The brain is the greatest gift that God has given to us, which is true. It's yes, nyame bi dia na I say we nyame ba we are gods because like as I'm talking, the thing that you don't see the spirit that is me. I mean, the voice you don't see, but you can hear it. It's nice. Usun uyo nyame ba. It's also uyo nyame ba. Then be on nyame no be then. Ubetimi ayibi. But then you know, yeah, as of when it be me can in a way say without them you can't live. It's in a honey but wayside need I feel like it empowers us to do greater things because we know like we are little God, so whatever God did, we also can do it. Second,
now me person me my drink because
Avraham, before you come in, Avraham, before you come in, let me just correct this here. It looks like some of our viewers are not understanding what we are doing today, right? So what we are doing actually is not a debate. We are not debating over anybody, okay? We are sharing our views. And some person say also for be bad, no, also be sharing the views, you know, regarding religion and we are also for even also for some manaba. So today it's not to like bring Avraham down or just like the people are saying under the comments. Or Anka, I was saying this of for but not be challenging Avraham. No, it's not a debate. You know, yeah, be an idea. And what we are saying about Christianity, you know, we are not saying religion, you know, with what I spoke about and with what my brother spoke about. That is our, you know, our little idea of religion when it comes to say, well, sorry, move as a body, and not like a society or a country in a whole, you know. And to you guys to understand us, and the comment that I'm reading here, it looks like you guys are not understanding, but as time goes on, you probably get the clear picture of what we are doing today. So, Avraham, go ahead and talk.
Okay, yeah, me about Facebook is a different planet, and when there are about 2,000 people, you don't pay much attention to one person. Obiane hour, obiane program na ye no.
Right.
The way people like that will think. That is why I threw the question back to you for me to get more ideas, Samakasa, because I know how some people think. Obifi say, "I'm watching that the program now, but say, Avraham, on your mistake."
Right.
If I claim, say, even when I'm somebody is interviewing me and the person is even harsh and harder on me, I like that person that somebody who be lenient because you'll be on permanency. Maybe some questions that will favor me. If I claim to have common sense. If I claim to be a leader, I have to face tough times, answer difficult questions to prove to my followers that yes, I'm up to the task.
That's my man.
Can bring me down.
So that's my man.
Yes, my followers should like people who put me to the task, who give me difficult questions, who keep me thinking, and those people will bring out the best in me. And these are some of the questions because you cannot be attacking something and then not tell us the good side of it. Right. Should I come and teach you the health dangers of salt and don't tell you the good side of salt? Whilst I always eat salt at home. You understand? I cannot come and teach you the dangers of meat. Then you see me at Aboch side. No, I got to Aboch. Now, me say test Aboch, give me test. Now, me piache my food say your meat is fine. No, my better translate Aboch and I'm name. You see? So the question is excellent. Let me some question be. Say, who could now Riverside? Who could not Riverside? Now, say you have fish, in 2%, and now you have some who feed the fishes in the river. Good and I say bad.
So, baby, say who feed the fishes in the river? Oh,
is it good or bad?
No, it's not bad at all. To me, it's not bad.
Some hook. Now with the fish, you know, with the fish, channel. Now with the two river anymore. To the fish, what am I doing?
You're trying to kill them.
You are feeding them. You are feeding them. You are feeding them.
The fish, I'm feeding them.
Yeah.
Right.
But to me, what am I doing?
You are catching them.
The good side that what was at the tip of the hook.
Right.
And if calls as a friend, act as a spy.
Avraham, they say your voice is low. Your voice is very low.
Those saying that should go off and come back. They should go off and cannot ask. And okay.
No,
I
I
don't
think
know why people say we are trying to confuse them with foreign languages.
they're talking about
Yeah,
Facebook.
they are bro. For the people about the fraka cry, it's be a pamucho munya buchema ya wa yes premo.
Inti, Omo is so smart. Abrofo is very intelligent. You see, they studied how the human brain works.
Yeah.
Nipe at the moment, Omo na dey free. Even to my sister. Me telling you I love you is not wrong. Me giving you money is not wrong. But the moment I tell you that sweet word, I love you, start giving you free gifts is a way of having my way into your life, then get you into bed. Until the white man was so smart, I said, and Crofway, how will we get them? But even the good Niama Moka Yegnano was to their advantage. He brought you religion, brought you the church, that will teach you morals, but will force you to look down upon your spirituality, which we call our religion. Number two, or the education system, the education system will teach you how to think, but not to reason. That is why, with all this education, university degrees, you can't do anything with it. Oh, you're so smart. Hospitals, no, basically, you know, the black man, before you need piano, apart from emergency and surgical operation, we don't need the white man's. Yeah, brofudro. I didn't you to the brofudro and you to the bibidro. Yenny was I say, Yenny what herbs. Yenny medicine. Number two, they are making money from the church, they are making money from the hospitals, and the education system. Now, Ubako schools, say, speaking vernacular attracts 10 lashes. Meaning, it is a crime. It is a crime to speak your own language in that school. Remember, can't say, "Whoa, auntie, or the bar as trap, not the trap." Auntie, yes. Although say you be your call, yet me comment Methodist school. Whoever say is so good. I was saying, Yankasa, your education system based on our language, based on our alphabet, based on our ideologies. Mimi okay, the chief family in San Mama ya say no it's a Ghana constitution, no. Copy from American constitution and Britain constitution.
Exactly.
Hybrid and yakabom. That means we can't think. Even when the president want to give speech, they will have to copy the white Brony. Copy Parliament House. Brony Kasa. We don't have secret. Well, from it very smart. So you may see them say, "Oh yeah, no, the baby we are." Any yende. Say, in a way, you may see say wabuaye, but in a way, it has caused more harm than good.
Okay.
I say, "Woman, me yare, yes, sister. Woman, me yare that hospital. No, my baby, you mommy, every hospital. You mommy free hospital, and I'll say, oh, yes, car accorrenti, and the most currenty. Me, and I may say, me pel, and I will play. Opening, me no one won't quad 4, and I may jai, we see why. Meaning, and one of me, it has caused more harm than good. Yes, although I gave you a place to sleep. Yes, although I saved your mother, but I destroy your life. So that's how we address issues. And you know, hospital laba and you're free. Even now, there are some churches here, universities and schools are even church members who pay tithe, who contributed, who bought cement, cannot even take their wards to those schools. From this angle. Yambra, meaning even the good, you know.
But how has the good help, you know, you're talking about the good, no, Abwa White, no, right? How has it helped? Because with the point now, she said, my second point was like, you know, idea, right? You know, when we sit in church and they teach us the difference between the good and the bad. The Bible no per se yeah, the amon per se yeah. So how has it, you know, helped the white in that way or in that manner?
And we knowing good, and you don't need as an adult. Obiawu, wubama hu kwan na ye two for every week for the rest of your life. You don't deserve to live even 2 days. But the when you do you two for every week. Well, back at 7 years, but every week and I've never taken you way to the phone. Every week,
No.
the same thing way to the phone. They say, Jay Gamayo, Kwabana, Jay Gamayo, Kwabana, Jay Gamayo, Kwabana. No, we don't need it. Sense of good judgment as an adult. As an adult, you have to reason for yourself. You have to think. You have to know the difference between good and bad. I don't need the church. There was religion before morals, before religion.
Yep.
Okay. That one thing about the church, the church came to took over from to break us from our family.
That's humble ourselves.
How?
First, only who couldn't hear someone. I saw young man, only who couldn't talk about friend. I know, mammy.
Yeah, all your leaders. I see a penny money, man.
And an in-law, they will advise you. And look now, what you tengu.
Okay.
Yes, son said, we your momoja intino. No one him say, even Oko Bearman and the Wafanchaya. Ne blood is involved. Akodana mo akodana ni moja. In some people broken home. First of all, call my mention. To make catch say Adwa, Ujaya Wadiabaha. Baby, I would done obi da ho. Nti san come back. Your parents will fight for you to go back. And then, because of church, you don't tell your family again, but you go to your pastor. Or say no baba was be. Anya was here. Made no of you or you be for. So in turn, am I lose respect for family? It was to break us to form a new spiritual family that we will love more than our physical family, because when you are a church member, you love your church more than your family, because say also for catch say adwa 21 days mensi ukrom na abeyifo set trap wo ko ukrom a obenya accident na wo ma me frɛ say me yare bra ukrom a o ka say so for kai trap no no me afa me ma me so no nti me nkoda ti wo some cunning way of breaking us apart. First no na ye even how are yetna how are yetete estate asetna quarter estate brother the child that the brain or the divided ye just to tear families apart. But first no we were living in the extended family.
That's true.
There were good morals in the family. Obanu wo fio wofa wo ho. Uncles wo ho, aunties wo ho. It's young girl teteno 80s nim. At the age of 18, 19 years, you still become a virgin. Because when you bring 6 p.m., you have to be at home. Yeah. Your uncles will discipline you. Your aunties will discipline you. Grandma, so there was discipline.
Yeah.
Bro, the education system what they buy. Also, I catch you say, don't beat your child. And because if you don't, you see, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. And this system, because because of that system, and to meet you to now look at United States. Obe Shutu says here, to meet you to the Koku teacher. Yeah, this summer and the Bible. And then could I start you kunku follow. So
now I don't think Obi quite sorry, right? Obi quite sorry. Not so for a pretty trainer. No, I can say, I saw for your kind of Tomacuma, so it made me home. I'm my young. So you mean that is not
there is no problem with that. There is no problem with that. But Bobra Papa no hold dance at church. So church extraordinary. It was there already. We knew it already. But Manusi, it was there already, and you know it. Well, you don't need the church to have good morals. You don't even need the church to know whether there is God or there is no God. You have to be a good person. That's it. You don't be a good person because you want to go to heaven. Be a good person because it is the duty of every human being created in the image of God to be a good person. Jenny Papa because I said it. Me Jenny Papa because of heaven. Any you have the fear of the punishment and the fear of the law. Mami explaining. Say who enkodam yenu ena enkwan si ho tie we ye pa ena upie ena aka kire enkodam yenu say kwabena adwa enkwan no mo bia mfa ne nsanka Wa de won sabe kan kwan no me ba me bo e na wo kokrum oba ye no obi amfa ne nsa nkan kwan no me ba cha nkoda mienu no omo etie o ana omo ntie o
Omatio.
so omo nyina etie o
Yeah.
Right.
okay e na wo bisa adwoa se adwoa adenti e na wanfa wo nsa nkan kwan no e na adwoa se manfa me nsa nka esan se wo se me de me nsa kan wo be bome ena obi sa kwabana na kwabana say manfa me nsa nka esan say wo say e mai yemfa ye nsa nka it's all the same.
Yeah.
One ba ko amfa ne nsa nka because he respects you.
Yeah.
Ena ba ko amfa ne nsa nka
Because of the punishment.
He was afraid of the beatings.
They
They did the same thing.
Okay.
Some people go to church and they don't drink because of heaven. They don't follow people's wife because of heaven. And there are people who will not do it because they know they don't have to do it as human beings. It will hurt them. So me no monsa because of health reasons. Me den saka manwa. Ebi abi kidney be say me no monsa.
Okay.
Love for myself, which is a love for the God within. Me mfa ade bi esay ni pedue ngu me ni peduem na esay me ni pedua me wuntam. And will be a or no one's actually my pastor say make I no drink. Charlie, the pastor will talk. So that means that's the difference. Church no contributing a foot to near the end church. So I'm a nipa aye less violent. That was the purpose. You become less violent. That means Bibi and am I yet timid? Yeah, my name say yeah, Bibi. I'm ready by the Bible says, "I need want to yeah, Debbie and so they made you timid so that you can't talk. What you are saying?
No,
I think Barry. I think Queen. I think Barry have a question. Want to come in right quick? I want you to come in right quick.
I think say time or kasano or say like a footstool side no say like we hear footstool all the time. I mean all can you know it's like we have the good side and we have the bad side. But I'm say baby I mean jina kese say ni jina way how the leaders, I put the men of God, the way they educate the people. Like as some kind, one you can tell say Baku like he kind of they put fear into him, so he's scared to touch Inquino. And about so they like a respect, like okay, hey, I just have to obey the law. So my way, I say a footstool. So sorry every day now here in footstool there. No, I think say if we're looking at like two things. Say, I mean, with me, like, that's good. I respect everybody's religion. But what did they say? Say, as someone here can say, who fee say a beboawa, and that's all kind Bible now. The way you understand it, then you apply it to your daily life. But the problem we have is, say, some men of God have twisted the thing to benefit them for their own interest. So that's where I
understand you. I understand it perfectly. But you've also made another assertion here, which is very wrong. Say, that's the problem. And that Christians should not buy that idea from any man of God. Say, Bible no okanya said dear obeti aseno. Why should we read the same book and have different interpretation?
Okay, you see, like
there is a notion out there say, oh, Bible ne dear obia kanya and was said your tears here, which is very bad, which is not true. The Bible has only one meaning. Thou shalt not steal is thou shalt not steal.
Exactly.
Why should Kwabena have different interpretation to the law, and I also have different interpretation to the law? Say so now you 50. You 50. It means don't go above 50.
Exactly.
How do you understand? Say it means go 55. Now Mr. say it means go 52. And also one thing. Maybe I say first, I was fighting. Say we don't need it. We don't need it. But you can still be a good Christian. You can still be a good Muslim. But yes, sir. It was introduced to us by our slave masters, and your slave master will never go to the same heaven with you. Ahampo na go yen nanti gold. So no head your day you gold away. Ahama yen nanti no mu ye kopie kuro. Ebacho, say can Krobi, wait, ye Krobi where we would you just imagine. More than more abroaching, more where the Brunin Sakam or the Bibini. Said, yes, abroach, said, police news stop Brunia, our approach. Or stop black man or different approach. A dintia. Send you per way, or when your book, no. Ya de konanti gold so wiem mo hwa amane amuhu yansa wo kwakopie ni kuro mo na sa brodi we kuro book kuro bi shatop ho black man in mo no look at the manual to that place here ka that book no black man will see it but when sa book ni mo no we are translating all those books into your local language. And you're the Abagan, Wamo Ever Bible, Wamo Asante Bible, Wamo Achim Bible, Wamo Kou Bible, Wamo Portuguese Bible, or brow science, or brow medicine, or brow technology, or brow one translating into your language, you or say the good side and the bad side.
So
Abraham, I want to come in right quick. I have some quick
has not helped in
Queen, me pacho, mami bremu quick be.
Queen person in debate you, Charlie.
Queen, we are not doing. Queen, Abraham, I have something that is always on my mind. Utie, and I say, share how things are built now. Rebecca said, oh, and a black man here way, and a black man crack away no here way. You see, plain black man count. You see, say we count. Will you say we black people no? We are more practical people than true and poor mindset that I want to say theoretical mindset na no. Are we practical? And I say we've lost the practical side of our mankind, no? And we are using the theory part, no. What is your intake on that? Because these two things, no, I say sometimes I confuse me, kakra. Oba say black man, and I say wakosku pa. We have engineers, we have a lot of great people who have just name it. They have all the titles that you can have. But the idea to us say only calculator crown on to me yet. So and back in the days, no, they'll say, oh, and a black man way, account no omuye way, black man way, yes, say, black man way, yes, say.
The black inventors, yeah, it is there.
What is your intake on that? We've lost the practical side of our mind, no, and we are using the theoretical part now. What is your intake on that?
The education system they gave us is chew, poor, pass, and forget. That's it. Then they set us to compete among ourselves. Your broader school, they don't write exams. Then will be some try exams just so pass here. Wow. And I see I know advanced countries now. They've started giving the from childhood. They give them they always give them group work. Make me yebi. Abraham work class 1, class 2, no. Your mom group work. You be someone would say area, no. Me and mom go and solve it together. Until you know every even the exam yama possible answers. They don't give possible answers. They will give you question. You answer it in groups. Into from childhood, no. They are telling them say you work as a team. And then your money go school. You set it unnecessary competition at school. If you are the post on notice board, until they are failing in class, and automatically everybody start disgracing him and they kill his inner ability, his inner talent. Well, class. Well, into that education system of the brain, and they are more theory than more practicals. Into be or because or engineering or engineering, no papa soft. Engineer no acquire suffer. Wow, but be a practical work a cry. Hey, your mom, your medicine, who study medicine, pen on one lab. Yeah. They don't even teach you your constitution in school. We don't know anything in the constitution. Number 2, we have all natural resources. But who will say almost mining in our secondary schools, or secondary school, mining course. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the oil sector, education, because Ghana oil, into from SHS or through classes, the importance of oil. After list 5 benefit of slave trade. Slave trade benefit ben a woman. You see how they brainwash you? List 5 way benefit of
grasshopper. List the 5 parts of
slave trade. Now, you started through slave trade, we got education. Through slave trade, we got hospitals. Not one listing. How bad it was, so that you will frown upon it. They lie to you, say we got something good out of it. It's not the education amount. After or the politics by or the political science by. Political science was just to program our politicians wrongly from school and from the politician.
Wow.
I hope no discussing politics when the baby anyway. We are so smart. There was a system of rule. I was saying you use your system of ahemfono. Ahemfono na you use almost still. We say anka gan. Nobody would defecate at the Odona and the
it's
seaside.
True. You're right.
Okay, town council. Near town council.
Yep. Town council. Yep.
Town council.
Yeah.
But I play baller cry with you.
On barbecue.
But
Salmons, you can be some out.
About some.
Yeah, old system I want now. Obi to say gamanche or teso forever. Say on tomra, ye na sempabwa. Say umma ko hinet na ekonya so forever. Or ye less greedy because oteso for life. Nenim brain say. Nenim brain because oteso forever. And a broni nim say there is little bit of greediness in everybody. Greediness will be obia ye nibrini. Everybody has a little bit of greediness. Everybody has a little bit of jealousy. Into your bamboo. Now, call 30s. Now, what is our downfall? I be catch you say, hey, Dinah, Branko Joe, so by a wedding next month. Although you'll be happy, your jealousy will come say, minion, Baba, what you jammy, they make it. I will be into him, sir, or more 20 years, I will change your mind. And not the 4 years by. Democracy is not good for a developing nation. It's good for developed.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're right. Yeah. Africans ain't ready for that.
That's I'm with you on that one.
All the structures in the system here, over 4 years. United States, who vote me Avraham? I said me Avraham. We am a Barcelona coach here and a Real Madrid coach. Met me at the Champions League. They have the structures, they have the players, they have the defenders. All you need is to position them. And no. But Komami, Brekum Chelsea, some Champions League. I don't need prayer to coach a team. So I'm American president here. The system is there. I will rule 4 years and people will clap for me. But all the Ghana, Emma make 4 years.
Right.
It's like you are killing me. You cannot change, even you cannot change one region in this country in 4 years. You can't.
Right.
Quick, I have one more question. One more question before I'll let you go in. One more question.
With the good, so we are still on the good of the religion, right? The good part. We are
I have one more question before you go in. I have one more question for you. I have one more question for Avraham.
We were like, no.
Okay.
Avraham.
Program centered on only religion too.
Religion, yeah. Let's Avraham, let me ask you this. Avraham. Avraham, I have one more question for you. Mathieu videos. I'll say I can boldly say I'm one of the first people. I'm one of the first people that we saw what you are doing and we jump on it when I was on the radio. That is WGAC. You've came on our platform many times, interview you and things like that. I mean, you've come a long way. But one thing I mean and I said say we as black people know we have two things: the belief system and knowing system. But it seems like we dwell on the belief system. Usha in Brofonuswa, they are into the knowing system. they have to know and then know what they are doing. We believe
Yeah.
in the belief system. You know, am I say we always fall back, and I say we become lazy. But when in the past, no, titi no, not black man you're lazy. Black man is in the knowing abilities and not knowing capabilities. You know, they are not lazy. But right now, no, it seems say we are lazy. Can you explain that part, Kakra? Are you Can you explain that two system na mam Kakra? Because I think say a man for should know that belief system and then the knowing system now they be out canon. I want people to
Okay.
understand that
Okay.
part.
Okay. Okay. That's one thing religion did to us. Very bad. Having hope, having belief in something, there is no problem with that, because Avraham, I believe one day I will make it in life. I believe maybe one day I'll travel to the United States. So having something that you believe in, and yet problem. But Brony, religion, program, religion doesn't deal with proof, facts, and evidence. Religion deals with belief. Believe. And religion, another word by a faith. There was some words, English language, it was invented by the church. But according to the word faith, and according the word, because she kasem, GDA, but brofokasem, believe, and yes, our faith. So faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Yeah.
How can you have evidence of things you've not seen? It doesn't make sense. How can you have evidence of something you've not seen before? Well, but when you go to the scientific world, in science, you can't come and then COVID-19 now on a solution. Also, your scientists. Also, when you're drew, you say, do you sure your vaccine will protect us from COVID-19? Or say, I believe it will help us. No, you are not serious. You have to say, I know. And you bring the test you did with the rabbit, the test you did on a cow, the test you did on maybe a pig. Now, what the proof about into religion? Emma, we are GD. Do we know we are having an interview, or we believe we are having an interview?
We know.
My dear sister, Queen, do we believe or we know?
We know.
We know.
Yeah.
But yesterday, yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
you believed. Your poster no. We inform say, I am sure we'll have Abraham on the show. So I
Even
am
today,
sure.
I was asking Tay if he was sure you were going to come.
Yes. So it was 50-50. So now you have proof, you have evidence. It's going on. The Bible tells you, believe. So Paul Becacho say, if we believe Christ died and rose, that means Paul was not an eyewitness. Into Judgment Day, Jesus now beside Paul say, oh Paul, but you told us Jesus died. Because no, read the verse.
Okay.
I said if we believe, you believe. I didn't meet Jesus anywhere. I don't know Jesus. I was speaking into religion and you believe. And something that is based on belief. I said, when you GDA said that you be see die. No wakakoto kaki, wakakoto key, and then key na ukra. What day when you see me nyanto die and about GDA said, Messi 90 BC and it will make sense. So auntie, sana religion be am I dealing with belief. I did about religion. Ayema, the braye, Emma, instead say, ube putu more effort, no. Emma, we a bit relaxed. Emma will believe God's time is the best. But God doesn't have time. Does God have time? No. God is limited. God is not subject to time and space. God is not limited to time and space. God doesn't have time. And then so instead of knowing yourself, my time is passing to your bar, through age. Through age, what's a 1 hour? No better so Sarah crying 90 years, a radition when you 90 years old, will be best. Well, What 32 krano? What 32 cray? You true condemn. No, you true condemn now. When you're 90, oh, religion is the same. When we say no, me time me call, my baby, no be put too more effort. No, oh, a baby ye, what in a baby ye, team. Now, well, although say in a way, a good because Emma with him radia, Emma won't pray who be brave, Emma will be cry, and foul home. Well, and Emma will get content with what you have. Make you content with what you have. Also, very bad. It doesn't make you. It doesn't help you to develop.
Yeah.
Okay. We are content with poverty. What's the Bible say? Say when you diane, and when you diane, the obesha man one loss on mouth. Daddy, having a tadia to wear and a place to lay your head is not enough.
Okay.
You need more. You need a car. You need better phones. You be used. Imagine say, what party be now? What dressing good now? What shampoo? What papa be? What say? Yeah, braya. Or African way, your bad guy, pan, watching African way, iPhone 12, yeah, what you say, Emma, dignity, dignities, build moral. Don't say yes, you can make it, want your religion, element, or baby, I know what trap be now. We call her now, Charlie, untaki in, why am more born, Charlie Pablet to say, oh, a radia do more, yeah, dear Charlie, they are what they are man for head, Jenny, Huda, if you are seeing Franco baby, your Franco baby, I'll compare you with US. See from the brave woman.
But Avraham, what be right? Which was actually, I think, say a beshia with me point and I'm person me debano. Which man say I want you to, explain to me. Like I said, it's not a debate. We are here to learn. We are open-minded, Okay, say religion, am I timid, right? But maybe point na can person me can say religion, not violent because if I say BBC, mami you Muslims. Tama ya papa outu bempa ekoka ekoma prophecy bia ye chief imam babontin oni ombeka sa say omo call na sorry ko bubo munja ni sta na ema no ema omo ye relax. It doesn't mean say omo ye timid like you put it, it no over church you saying because I don't understand the reason I own makes it timidity with being peaceful or yeah.
Can there be peace without justice?
No, if there is no justice, there won't be peace.
Do we fight for justice or we should wait for justice to come?
Oh, we have to fight for justice. But which fight for justice you talking about though?
That is Islam. Okay. Say chief imam, the vision crab Chale. These people, you go talk that in and a man Christopher politicians and they invented religion just to control you so that they'll have their way and do what they are doing. Instead, say a best solid, we have to fight for our country. Which
type of fight are you talking about? Physical fight or which type of fight?
Physical fight is the ultimate and the democrat okay, but will be ever start here free because me pacho you quit a physical fight and then their ban me come no enjoy freedom kakra Malcolm X and then we are black now we US near there freedom I will enjoy. Some people laid down their lives, some people died, some were shot. Because they stood up. But it starts with demonstration peacefully. So when they listen, because they are starting our leaders know say Bibi Boba Kwame Nkrumah kind.
Okay.
I say the Ghanaian youth is not timid, but a time is coming. If they do not take time, some youth will arise, they can't stop them. And this is the beginning. We are telling them the painful truth. It is not our time. Ours have started with speaking. Don't say a kasapa. And then Jonas Yaba, and then na fire from above. And then na what fire waba, and then na way yaba. And we've been bold to even question the Quran, talk about Prophet Muhammad publicly. But 10, 20 years ago, when you do it, they will kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. yeah a bit tolerant kakra nti na wo kan kremuni asɛm a nkremofo ne ba so a so be nkremofo 500 only 2 people will be insulting but the rest will say let him speak when he finish want yeah tiniem asen kakra so what you say hanti we have to fight for freedom.
Okay.
Religion said blessed are the meek on shale de wo da bi won no sa wo ju bebreka ya de wani ya pom wow ya de wani ya pom fansa wa ko rent fie e fie no wa ko rent no another tenant wo won nya na hwe anopa bia no wo ye wa ye de bia no wo ye e da be kasa madam se wonim me chel se ma bodam abodam enima ko wini ba na kabisa da wan wo fa na badazi ya anopa yi metwiwa so ka say hey sister is say am not here so from that day one ye biom tisana eti religion ma ye te me say be ya won't be fighting for your rights and your freedom.
Yeah.
All right, viewers. You better take a quick break. Now, we want to dive into our political arena, the scene, no, your leaders. I mean, I know say Alfred, I know say Queen per politics, I know say Minyabema, Berry, also per politics. We want to know, and that's say be you be an visa, but I want to take. I mean, I've seen Avraham diverting, or Kikan about how we've let our gas down and foreigners are taking over. Recently, Penny, my big boss, KSM platforms. Well, see, Onukash can say 20 years from now, we'll be surprised, say China for better than Ghana. So, and I'm telling you, and that will be very true. Anyway, also people can come and yan come share. Who track the trend of how Chinese people are flocking on in our countries now? It's unbelievable. Right now, as of today, I'm in New Kasei. Chinese for a year almost about 700,000
in Ghana.
Wow. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll dive into that and talk about that issue as well. And then there's more to come and things like that. So stay tuned, don't go nowhere. Share the page. This Strong Africa TV. My boy, this is your boy Royal Black Jesus, aka RBJ. I have Queen, Cutie Queen on the board. My brother Alfred Amuzu, and also Mr. Berry. Our special guest today is Avraham Ben Moshe. For me, I call him the brain sanitizer.
Me anu Ghana for mchechia mu nyina say ya de hye ya nuaba Paulina na for me bretenten ye de tu anim say e wo say ye boa na ye sa na yade akwanya na beduro ye create GoFundMe e de ama no ye nya ye bank account e ye mobile money number aye di raise sika e de save no ti mesre obi bia wo hia GoFundMe account link no video yase link no eda ho obenya link no mobile money no ewo ho na ne bank account so ho yenya $50,000 eda na ko India akwakwa in operation ti mesre menuanom Ghana fo nyina yamfa wodo yamfa baako ye na yamfa nsa Paulina yare na enhye ye ni nyina enemunyam ti number no so ena da screen no so no ene ne bank account no ketua bi enso a yemwa na abaiwe ehon nto no yadamu nyina ase. Bye bye.
All right. Yeah, Kasana Mpacho. Yeah, show. No, we have about almost about 2,200K. 2,200. Meaning they are American war. 2,200K.
2,200.
2,200 viewers. Say even we have $1. Obia throw in $1. Yeah, you are brochana man. Obia throw in $1. That's about $2,000 right there. Into no yembwa send dollar krana na over 50 cents. If you send 50 cents, yeah na your platform with you. If we all send 50 cents, do you know how much that will take an impact? Huge. 50 cents alone will give us almost about $1,000. That will push a lot into your patch. I'm begging of you guys, let's donate to this very cause. It's very, very important. And that numbers no. Like Avraham Akano, Paulina Nochi Sapon. what be Fidelity bank man no man no was so Nidin was so Momo number so egusu. I mean, all this is in place. No, we cannot just stay back and look. Let's help. Let's try our best and help. Like I said, 50 cents a day for this very show. No, to me ended this show. Now you $1,000 cry now for 50 cents. I know that there's a lot of people who can do more, but I'm just breaking it to the mere human being on nam okay now. 50 cents, just 50 cents alone, no, would do a lot of good for this young woman. And let's help. Let's try and help. Like I said, no, Trend Africa team with my family and things like that. No, we'll work on a package and we'll send to the common sense family for them to help this very young woman. And mobile, mpacho, starting donate. No man need down. No, let's donate and donate and donate. A 50 cent here, a dollar here. We are about 2,000 people watching right now, live. Let's help. Me pamucho. Ye pamucho pa. This is a young girl wa bre. Wa fat through. Wa fat in so like I'm talking about pastors upon pastors upon pastors. These people are not. They not do anything. Omu di nisika. They're trying and trying and trying. They're di nisika. There's video there. I believe that Avraham was trying a lot of evidence. I mean, it's there. Internet. Let's help. Well. Yeah, Avram. We are back again, and like I said, no, thank you so much for coming on this platform. I know say you're a very busy man, but immediately I call you with your management team. No, we have to. And Avram says, yeah, no, like I said, no, it's not just Avram. There's a whole team. It's a whole family. You have to go through the channels before. Even though I know him, no, I have to go through the channels before getting him on board. And if you want Avram, I'm not for say, oh yeah, arrogant, oh yeah, say. But if you never get close to this young man now, you don't know who he is. He's very amazing guy. You feel like say, man, the guy feel your shoes. He feels your shoes, Ankasa. And when you want to know him now, there's channels that you have to pass through. First, no, there's no family around him, but he has built a family. It's a whole movement and a whole family. But there is a trend that you have to go through before you can get him on your platform. He doesn't despise any platform. Any platform you call him, when you go through the right channels now, believe me, this man will be there to support you. So I am so grateful to have you on this platform. Yeah, Avram. Now let's go to our political arena, our political space. A man for be air running this year. And I say in 24 be air running this year. On your most of your videos and some videos are why you know what can send be brave about foreigners that they are taking over, especially you always pinpoint on the Chinese. Why the Chinese?
Okay. Well, the idea behind Nyami Kran was say, yeah, we've seen it, and then you started kind over. You start here, you know, so be kaya na metaka Chinese for you, Chinese for you because I never come steady here. Ebra, maybe conscious, no. Now me study how other people behave. I must say Chinese for no one attitude because obi wa China krana obe WhatsApp was here WhatsApp no China for WhatsApp here they track you. Omo so mo dey wa ha say even Facebook China for say them I'm say hey omo yes style bi omo yes they want to be themselves, they want to be who they are. But a woman, no more to they will come build businesses, employ you, employ citizens, and the China for then they be a China more. They are buying our lands in acres. I'm not taught in Sasinigo because I didn't hear me. What did he say? Omunya policy be say like one family one a baby cry, but say China who two crana benya problem was said. Then I'm saying no, omu ye choked. So as a smart race, every race want to survive. Even animals fight for territory. Your territory be a lion's territory. Hyenas call a problem. Your territory be a hyenas territory. Say lion call one. Who better no? Your territory a monkey territories. Territory no a threatened that they move to another way territory to survive. Say no. Asia yama choked. They can't go to Europe. They can't go to America. Place number kwa they don't have wars, they don't have borders. Hey, Africa, and Africa, Abrofunu to Yedin say Ghana is the gateway to Africa. I said they say Abraham ye preacher said that name alone tells you say a kind of obi catches who ye gateway to Africa. Obi two things who ye gateway, obviously about Abaso. One now could have the easiest access to enter. Now that we say, you're paying for the air complaint, say the Chinese omwa doors for your crew, but China for na doors organ, but on free space in the buy. And I hear you almost for a buy. They came through our borders. So what are the immigration people doing? Immigration for the wedding on your with all due respect, correct bribe ebino bribe even citizens look to go no more patch of this. When you say and China for Banswa. They will never come say they are coming for your interest. See, I know steady you through galamsey. And then why? Or no, I say who cocoa, tio, was say who cocoa would be with two cocoa in that web and 2 men rasno. Also, we're going to answer or not start to be a cocoa. Mature technology crap, technology, over the book cocoa now. You will clap. On my machine behind the book cocoa. And yet Ghana had the any classic kind cook, baby, my machine, or the cocoa the goose, papa, nehi, Nahuneguha, cocoa pod, and the quadna cocoa seed, Nekoa. Yet, China for the cocoa pod, no, a baby be a brain. Cocoa a habine, only the baby draw the brain. Cocoa nintino, only to trade your good to him at the insane I petition. As some brain, I'm a young by a kidney, Nasa say. Because these people are business minded and these people are smart creatures. China former Munkro for country be more. They go to study, they go to learn the way you behave, but they are very friendly. So when Chinese for they smile, they laugh, they but or access to you to study you. And then when we go in I say water bodies. I say me say the problem with pollution of our rivers no is it obi na say nsuo na say galamsey na say galamsey no betu dia say yensuo because na ye galamsey da yensuo bi ansay santi wine obi na ye ade na de bo wa bro obi because na ye galamsey da baby omutu no e wana na egetu but ye no esanse nsuo na ye de enti no na e wonyansa e di protect yensuo so ti a sounding even cocoa board. Ababeka say a threat to our cocoa industry because within 10 years China will be the world producer of cocoa, whether you like it or not. What's starting? We get done our numbers change.
Yeah.
Our machines change.
Yeah.
Onimiyansa change. On to me no. Our technology our good education system or some of them ne ho dem class onimunyansa ti se empanyimfo asole nne ye empanyimfo ansole nne na yantoto ne ma nne 5 years time Ghana will cry senior abrako said Ghana cry tomatoes apple na da chokone labadi Ghana cry fish we import fish. What is wrong with us as a nation? Do we really have leaders in this country? Do we have thinkers? Or our this thing? Yeah, paying for. Well, no wonder. NDC nya platform one. No see NPP for ya for. NPP nya platform one. Na offer NDC for. Meaning Ghana is being controlled by two thieves. For the past 20, close to 30 years. In Tomunim, say, we are 8 years. We are 8 years here. We are 8 years. That's what is going on. Thanks to social media. Social media has done a lot for us. And we should use it in a positive way. Look at what we are doing here. Look at what we are, but here, 6K. But 7 mattress, and I miss Belimbet now. No, did you attend? No, I'm 9K, 10K. Look at this educative program.
Yeah.
Okay. Yendidi atemna yeka Ghana mpuntu ono. Obi kraba no who views na enkrofo obi kraba no na e na yaso be share because omunya 2K but oba na yedidi ye ho ten and anka me we Black Jesus esia na me Black Jesus bo bo se o me ho o ka na twi wa brochire kra se enya dia you say enya dia you see share then they will be laughing.
Yep.
The moment you see a black man smiling, it means another black man has fallen. So who said black man is right? Who said black man is right?
That's so right there.
Problem. You see, we are not united. We are not united. That was the vision of Kwame Nkrumah. Obi catch say Kwame Nkrumah a mistake. Kwame Nkrumah Uganda sika and no the car crying our country. Do you know the vision of Kwame Nkrumah? You really have a and they get when you read books written by Kwame Nkrumah and you read books written by others about Kwame Nkrumah, they contradict. And our education system even portray Kwame Nkrumah that he made mistakes. But this was a freedom fighter who wanted to unite the whole of Africa. We said this, that Libya will suffer after the death of Gaddafi. Go to Libya and see. Go Libya, now be until Libya, Gaddafi time. Comfortable, much better, even than people living in some European countries. You have your freedom to live. But he was called a dictator, a tyrant, gave him names, they incited his own people against him, and then now foreigners are dominating. Are dominating Ukro. That's the problem. The reason why Obroni a black man will be or he card on a black man, no. It's not because he hates the black man, but they know the mindset of black people. As some Crawford way, they will destroy our country. I'm telling you the truth. Because they know where you are coming from, they know your attitude. They know say, whoa, the number was so a sabi, unya river home crab toilet. So so ya wad also. The number was so over speeding. Because they say you were programmed wrongly into a person until the laws in foreign land is much harder on you, the black man, because of your attitude and your behavior. And that's all town. Oh, no more you see and here all the dirty works. So, can you own a land easily in the UK, sir? UK. Huh? Now, sorry, I'm a gun and what 10 plot for US. Oh, why, yes, system. The property is yours, the land is not yours. Assassin, no, dear. Untiasia Pejao damage, Masasi. Obey your focus. Obey your focus. Everyone's going to say, Assassin, Toma, you liti, Ghana idea, 99 years. But your Toma, we don't know. Oh, be a missile, we be not done what they are. Now, I will see your proper measures. Se broni beto Ghana sasia. O sanka asasi e krasimpo ya to asasi ba ko be 4 billion Ghana cedi. One plot and then estate developers. E ko to asasi ni cheap. Ahimfu ni bi akọ so low to sell one plot for 1,000 Ghana. 1,000 Ghana ahimfu no. E busunye japade property. E ye busunya dia na wo ton e ma bi cheap. It's very sad. The trend is very sad. The Chinese are more united. It's China for no. That's how Jewish people behave. Jew for me say Jew ni kuta $1. The $1 must go through the hands of 10 Jews. Yes. In China. Meaning pure water obeto Jew in China. Number 1. Ono so pe tomatoes ato a obekọ jiw ni nchen number 2 ono so pe tomato a obekọ jiw ni shop ono so pe hotel ada obekọ Jewish hotel or pe restaurant a obekọ Jewish restaurant. The money will circulate among them. Sana Lebanese for ye, sana China for ye. So they have Chinese small, the Chinese will go there. China ni on come melcom da aye Indian ni dia China ni be dia obekọ Chinese restaurant. But Ghana for the move up to Nankasa. Ghana ni padiato, not our African market. KJTR. One ko UK da, uncle US da, obeko shopper.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is our mindset.
So based on what you are saying, Avraham, do you think, say, Ghana has been put for sale, or do you think that Ghana is we're trying to put Ghana for sale? Is that what you are saying? Is that what you are trying to avoid?
Rollins time on the Adomane to so Banan DJ Papa, Tisia the Rollins Usumuana, Atamas Lepo Kakra, Atamas Cradia Koya, so stop Wadoman, until I want your system. Our honey and Badova fee, our honey and Badova fee style.
Alfred want to say something. Alfred, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I know that, our governments, especially even, the technocrats, people in our ministries have done a lot
I will link you to Oketeche Frifa, and then on our next episode, Oketeche Frifa will come on board, and then
thank you, brother.
Smart,
okay.
Very intelligent. Yeah.
Okay, that'll be great. That'll be great. I will love that. Yeah.
Okay. Then try this guy to Kumasi Nyame.
Okay. Nice one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I have some squad. We was squad be my mom. When we come on this show, you love it. You love it.
Because we have to educate. We have to educate our people.
Let's try and put
these are the platforms that we are creating. We are creating to educate our people. So we need all hands on deck. Because me personally, I keep on saying that between the age of 35 and 45, we are the bridge between the oldies and the young ones that are coming. If we don't put a good measures, that means those who are coming, they are totally lost because they are more of iPhone minded people, more of the computer minded people. So they will never get the grassroots. We are the last people. If we lose the battle from now, those who are coming are totally off the chain. So we have to get all these people to come on board so that we can push the agenda. At least they will learn some. If we cannot finish the journey, they will. I mean, if we start the journey, they might have. We'll get some people.
End it. It's like the baton. Yeah. The best the next generation, they will run. We'll put. We'll get there. That's the beginning, and we must unite. What was that? Maybe I will show. So, may frame me up them. This is what we should do. We shouldn't be greedy for fame. What will fame do to Avraham? What will fame do to me? But to be so greedy when you're platforming on Bonnie Miadi, well, we don't give credit to people whom the respect is due to. Well, you are who said I am a good speaker, minim kasa, me intelligent, but about governance,
amazing guy.
Yeah. Education queen him saying I have to accept that. But about the Bible, so the whole world now must match my title.
And no zero.
Hey, excellent. Wow, obi ade wa obi about black man or person genie na so.
All right.
So
okay, let me ask my question first. Avraham, so I was saying that our governments do a lot of strategic planning, and this is the same thing that they did in the US here and other countries, and were able to build their countries. Even in China, we are talking about, they have to strategically plan how they were going to build those countries. And I'm taking you back to Egypt again. When they were building these pyramids, there were no elevators, but they lifted these huge stones and were able to build
mountains.
Right.
Mountains. I swear. even with today's technology, there are some rocks. No machine can lift rocks.
Can lift those things.
With this current technology.
Right. Yeah. So now you go to, and we know that those days Egyptians are not the ones in Egypt right now. I mean, if you look at the sculptures, it looks like it was a black man. That is a fact we all accept.
Yeah.
If you go to my hometown in Anyako, during the festivals, there are people in the shrines who are able to still lift rocks without touching it. So these are the technologies that we use to build a pyramid that marvels the whole world. And those gifts, if they are gifts, if that's the best way to call them, or those powers still live among us. You have a big platform, and I'm just gonna ask that you use your platform to see if we can get to understand how some of those things operate, and if we get that understanding, let's use it to build our country. Like Black Jesus say, we the young ones, we are the touch between the generations. How do we harness that power that was used in building the pyramid, which we still, I believe, currently have? How do we use that to build the future and build the economy based on those technologies? Like you said, they can't even use the current technology to lift those things, but we still have that power. So can we use your platform, and if in your presentations, help us clarify or help us do that research? Yes, please.
Okay, our ancestors were able to accomplish that through the technology that was available to them. It's not by magical powers.
Okay.
Now, a magic trick.
You think so?
It's not broken. A magic trick. It doesn't exist. It's like those passing through fire and those things. A trick. African spirituality is not magic. It's not magic. But this is what they did. Dear, young forget it. One said the reason why say before yen to me and quite anymore. I was say omudi yen na to no more share. And I says I brought to me share and cry. The only thing they should do is say also Musia said ye win the panam. Wow. Now you know the reason why. Wow, the reason in here. Yeah, some European countries, any American, China, all develop. They didn't have anybody to copy from, but still they developed their country. We Africans, as at now, we have them. We can even do copy and develop our country. And we develop. No, I not copy keke, and also you feel. That's our problem. And at the Abrafoni a structure. They build them.
Oh yeah.
And you see this structure, we have structure, but we don't follow it. I didn't think my father house in Gungrim, meaning NDC, we don't have a national agenda. That's the right word. We don't have a national agenda. Say, this is where we want to be in 20 years. This is where we want to be in 50 years. NDC, I was say MPP to us.
Exactly.
NDC.
But we do have a national plan, though. Let's not say that we have a national plan.
No, we don't have a national plan.
We do. Like the document in front of me right now.
That's the only national plan.
The document I have in front of me right now is the Strategic National Energy Plan, and it has electricity and all that. So we do have them. Whether we actually are going by them is a different story. Let's not say we don't have a national plan.
So that's it. That's meaning. So it's the implication. We have it. We don't. Before you assemble, na you can na you castle.
Exactly.
Assemble, na you can na you castle. Assemble, yeah. 2 days na you castle. It is if you have a plan, if you have a national agenda, then what is preventing them from going by that national agenda? And no, sir, it is not paper that we need no and move follow. The problem with this country is our constitution.
Yep.
There are some loopholes in the constitution. It must be sealed. Number one, the president has too much power to appoint IGP, to appoint way to appoint. So
yeah.
IGP.
Agree.
Yeah, they don't have that.
You are in my pocket. When I tell you throw the docket away, you throw the docket away. If I tell you let it be a foolish case, it might be a foolish case. I'm broaching now. The police is independent. When the police is on an investigation, you don't dare interrupt with their investigation. But Ghana, power
exactly.
They know say they will be corrupt. They know say they will be greedy. They know say they will use you to their benefit. Wow. See, our main problem is the constitution. No silly loopholes, you know. As Gracia say, Anka, as Gracia, Oje ne wansa, and no be creating says as Gracia no. Yeah, Oje, like 4 years about now Oje. na you vote to power na oba sanje wo free so you vote to be mo oba sanje every 4 years. How many years do you require from a teacher before they are entitled to pension? Just so you papa year 40 50 years 30 25 years when your pension. Oh, see, constitution is our main problem. See, year amendment here. I was seeing people who are selfless and patriotic, people like Thomas Sankara ba nya to make a crape or cut everybody's salary into half. Say, Charlie, if you want to build this country, we depend on borrowing foreign aid to build this country. Tient me kwaje Bosnia na FM beji S Gracia na FM beji eche ho. Be cut mu pay into half. We be here car cry mamo simple normal ordinary car or the runs. Now you build money here. After you can even buy any car you want. But our politicians want to live a luxury life more than a politician in the United States. Whilst we are suffering. How can you be dependent on borrowing and then give something for free? I don't understand. When we are Bosnia, not Bosnia or the year party.
Yeah.
You depend on borrowing, and because of election, you catch and say, "You so free, you enjoy light free." You are not being truthful. You are not being real. And you know you're too about here. You see, light will oh my mistake. It's good. Oh,
Right.
All right, Barry.
Yeah, like I think Africa we have make Africa, Ghana we have a big problem. I mean blacks. And like the way he's saying, even so, maybe Amikasa say me see a swat.
I am contributing to the way
the way no see a swat Ghana to say blacks never good states and we say yes, so almost back to Africa. Believe me, being honest with you, the best I give this about Africa. Why? Because one, we are not organized, and we put the law into our own hands. It's like when it comes to Africa, it's when the leaders like they are above the law, they are untouchable. When Munina comes in, we have been
the right word is the law in Africa. It's like the spider web. That's it. Yeah, spider web.
Belemo.
Oh yeah,
that's it. Very sad.
Yes, it's very, very, very sad because Seka Obia is not above the law. Kabibia bet me akoso pepe ama because now okay lawyer Alfred say so I give you the title, all right? Alfred, like they have the whole thing like planned up. But say in that CC in Rim hospitals, CC in Rim now amount for your baby in that. Just look at that. It's so sad. We buy na ko bi to aso. Second, and the next person I can be at least we kakra na say to aso. But then when he comes like there be everything is left behind and start all over again. How can we go forward? It just said we have Ghanaians, I don't put Africa, we have a huge problem and we need to address it. But you have to start from the top because omo ankasa no omo ye bibia ka bribing and corruption everything. Because someone shall say what can they do? If we can start it from above, and sometimes I think like Africa, we're not ready for democrats because it's like we need like the military rule, something like Thomas Sankara, JJ, those kind of people. They put fear into people. Like when they speak, they will do exactly what they say.
Okay.
Check your WhatsApp. I've sent you a message. Check WhatsApp. Oh, big boss, continue.
Yeah, Kaza.
Yeah. So just say if we didn't address those kind of things 80 years, because without a plan, I can say maybe here in the States, maybe like 100 years from now, they know what they're going to do. 5 years from now, they know the roads. Maybe it's like we have it. Like saying about faith without works and it's dead because our plan is down now you don't pursue it. Then it's like you don't even have to have that plan. It's just that we Yankasan, we have the problem. And when he come back to the Jewish, back in Israel, like it's like that. But here we have a problem. Even African shop, we don't even patronize. Because
Okay. All right, team. I think, sir, we've have some. We'll have another amazing discussion in a few time because time no. You can cry. I wasn't watching the time, but Avraham, yeah, go ahead.
Which days the program days when we know.
This is Maka every Sunday, but we'll work something out. We'll work something out with the common sense team and see a perfect day that we can come together and then a dialogue like that. So from now going on, we'll work something out. But every Sunday, Biano. Every Sunday, Biano, Maka on Sundays where we talk about issues and things like that. We talk about things like that. But we'll find a day and then educate. We'll find a day to connect Common Sense Family platform and Trend Africa so that we can push the agenda forward. And before our like I said, we'll have part 2 on this very I know say we are all over today because we didn't I think it's not a plan thing, and that's the good thing about it because it's not a plan thing. No, we just throw in everything. I say, oh yeah, I mean, from now going on, we'll get Avram on a certain topic, and we'll talk about it. Religious, I mean, there's a lot of things. Marriage, a whole lot that this young man have that we can learn from. And before I'll go, let's take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we will bring, we'll give our last word, and then we'll go from there. But thank you so much, guys, for the team Avram, the Common Sense team for making this amazing conversation to happen. It's amazing, and the numbers that we got today is just beautiful. I mean, if we can get these numbers, we have to double it next week. We have to double it because this is how we can grow. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give our last word.
It's Hot Ice exclusive on the beat.
Mene anu Ghana for mchechia mu nyinaa sɛ ya yɛde hye ya nuaba Paulina ɛna for mebrɛ tenten yɛde tu anim sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛboa na yɛsa ne yadeɛ akwanya na beduro yɛ create GoFundMe ɛde ama no yɛnya yɛ bank account ɛne yɛ mobile money number a yɛde raise sika yɛde save no tibɛsrɛ obi bia wohia GoFundMe account link no video yase link no eda ho obenya link no mobile money no ewo ho na ne bank account so ho yenya $50,000 ede na ko India akwa in operation tibesre menuanom Ghana fo nyina yamfa wodo yamfa ba akoye na yamfa nsa Paulina yare na enhye ye ni nyina animunyam ti number no so ena that screen so no ene ne bank account no ketua bi enswa yamwa na abaiwe ehonto no yadamu nyina ase. Bye bye.
Yeah, that's what we are talking about. Charlie, Mumbwa, make we help, make we help. Donate, because this is very important. Yeah, and say you about ayari. That mean you are ma akuma super say we have to do something, and this is what because your friend a good Samaritan. Only him no be but uko share no. You feel said no, you have the means to help. Like I said, we have about 2,000 people watching us live. The Ombeshe Chino, we don't know. But as of now, we have about 2,000 people watching us. And these 2,000 people, you're not nipa, you're not emu, if you're not, all these 2,000 people watching us, if they can give us 50 cents, I'm not mean fresh kake say oh. Yeah, now 15 cents and go to money box like Avraham. Like right now we can get like $1,000 to help the agenda. And we should help. Let's keep donating so that we can help this young girl. We fought through a lot. Man, the pain that this woman is going on, this young girl is going through. And yeah, is it? Me and Madam for John Ziga, he has taken what I always said back. He's doing everything to help. Now, so the 2 years, I said, okay, we'll work something out to push the agenda. I am begging of you. Say at the end of this show, Avraham will call me and say, oh, yeah, it be a $500, yeah, $1,000, be another BBA, and kebe me there. Intimoni na donate. I know say a more in there, but if we all come as a team and put $1 at the time, no, we will go far. That's all I'm asking. Mr. Berry,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
let you give us your last word, and then we're gonna end the show in a few minutes to come.
Oh,
I know
okay,
say about what a lot of things to ask, but we'll keep it for part 2.
all right. So thanks so much, Big Boss. I mean, for we having this privilege to also be with us and talk and show our concern about what is going on in our country and all that. And we hope they will hear and also listen and put it into practice. So all I can say is keep on listening to us, and also please mumbwa na yen donate as Black say even so $1 now bet me and pacho support, it make a big difference. Yen yina yembwa na say it's me yena so kona no hotona yen yina will celebrate, because in kwahu here sim bibia, and I know say taking $1 out of your money will not make a big difference in Tinpam Chomunina support. And I made that like a big thanks to all of you, for also giving me that privilege also to be on this platform. So thank you. And then also those who are listening to us, I mean, we have folks listening to us on the Voice of the Nation radio. You can listen to us on the Modern Ghana on TuneIn. And also we have a number that later I'm going to put it up that you can listen. When you live around the States, you can call also to listen to this show. And it's coming on every Sunday. So, hey, be a part of it and let's chill. All right? Okay, thank you.
All right. Alfred.
Yeah, Black, I wanted to take the opportunity to say a big thank you to our guest host, Avraham Ben Moshe, for all the good conversation and the good insight he's able to bring to the show today. I just wanted to add quickly that, West Africa, it's prime for growth. And for us to do that, listen to some of what Abraham says. Abraham says, let's reduce the number of days we go to church. There's nobody up there, going to bless you with anything that you don't already have, that you've been gifted with all the powers to make decisions and take actions to our own benefit. The problem with us is we are not united in the West Africa area. We are divided between countries, different languages, and we have to reverse the division. We have to build an infrastructure that has roads and trade lines that connect us so that we can transport goods and services between us and do business. When we do those transportations lines, either whether being train, whether being road, if we build the harbors to support trade in our countries, we would develop. We would be as good as the United States. We already have the African Free Trade, the Intercontinental African Free Trade Agreement in place. Let's work. The infrastructure, the things that we need to survive, to succeed, the things that we need to grow our economy have been put in place. Let me give you a quick number. We have been projected to, for instance, use about 4,000 kilowatts of power in 2020 in our best if we were growing our economy very fast. So they did these two analysis. If we are going an economy very fast, which is about 7 to 8% GDP a year, we would be using 4,500. If we were just doing business as usual, we were going to use about 2,800. But by 2020, we are actually using about 3,000 kilowatts. So we've exceeded our best business as usual approach, which means Ghana is growing. We have projections for 2030 that we are going to be spending over 5,000 kilowatts of power a day. So let's take advantage of these things. These things have been done, and I'm talking to the youth. Listen to Abraham. Abraham is saying cut down on the amount of time you spend going to church. Even the time alone is our biggest resource. Let's use that. Let's give our minds the space to think and innovate. And I'm going to add that let's listen to our grandfathers. There are some gifts that were given to us as people. We've demonstrated this in places like Egypt. It's a mystery to the world. Today, they don't know how we did those things we did. And we are the people. We were the ones who crossed the desert. We survived all the greatest jungles of the world, and we made it to where we are. We are the most surviving living beings in the world. Let's tap that knowledge. That knowledge still exists. Let's tap it. Let's not think it's just magic, because the white man wants you to think it's magic. They use the Bible, they try to pluck all kinds of things in your mind. There is power that we have, and it's still among us. Let's learn and use those powers for our economic development. And Abraham's, common sense family is a great way to start that, and I am applauding him. And I'm grateful that he was able to be on the show today. We look forward to having him return and have this conversation and help us all build our country stronger and richer. Thank you so much.
All right. I will let Avraham comes in, and then we'll let him go because he's tired. I know he's tired. He has been on different platform upon different platform. Avraham, give us your last word. Rapani, tell us what you want to tell us, and then I hope we will I mean, we have to have part 2. I know definitely we have to have part 2 because there is some technical questions that I want to ask you, personal questions I want to ask you, and things like that I know say Ghana for be bree a woman dream, and I said they are pushing that agenda, but abia una unti abia siwati, but you haven't make up your mind. You per se you're finding out. And then secondly, no, I want to say a big thanks to Aketechi Kwame Frifa. I mean, that's amazing young man doing amazing job in Ghana. First, no, if you sometimes you own Tinasia, Ubeka say, oh yeah, arrogant. But when you get close to him, no, now say they are all kana. Ubeka say one of the smartest young men in Ghana. So ona baby jina ye pa obebua Ghana for. So Avraham, please give us your last word, and then I'll let you go, and then with the panels we will just rub some things out right quick.
Okay. Yeah, one thing. Mama, Ghana for especially yati as you say, we misinterpret confidence as arrogance. Wow, we are a bit confident, we are outspoken. One thing in our culture, next time you're bad, on my wow, when you begin kasa from guechi, and our kasa come a patch up, and senior brother, Fabra, you see, those things it doesn't change anything. Oh, Obi Omwadi, it's a bit so catchy for me to say, me, you're confident. People think say we are proud. Intimate corretiano. Mini Bibia Cabium, the Eber King and Yakada, the making and say we shouldn't allow religion to divide us. About religion, we can come on a common platform, then we argue, we share our ideas on how we see each other's religion. But a ban nation building, let us unite. More being fact, Avraham Webufu, and I say, in Cremofo Webufu, and I say, Christopher Webufu, Abosonso Webufu, na Yakasa in a way, or quite we need to say about Ghana, some young brother together, young fire penny for young pushy, a common agenda, a common goal. United States, a divorce, or United States. Yeah, Christo knew, but on my no, Bekun and him here will be until you go now. Young Father Ghana, a Jumana, the message now say, Yamibi will home pa on Tiasa Siso. Who say you are the representative of God here. In our Bible, they say man is the image of God. So God will not live here any image anywhere. Collectively, the Obeye, the Memeye, the president, doctor, lawyer, engineer, architecture, scientists, not together. Nyam Yusuna Dedi. na ya build ya mind me so me da mo ase e wo enidie kese a mo de ama me a ya mo platform kese say mo de ama me na me nso maba be kire kakra me nim me do bibia ase me da CSF nyina ase me da senior Moshe me da na ase senior Moshe me da na ase ene me US executives no ene Ghana executives me chia P Black me chia Yahuda me chia all the freedom fighters ya omo sorry a omo fighters say o man no e dey do bibia ase
P Black.
P Black on say Bible ni nim dia ya on time
Okay.
on the Bible be mo opportunity
I actually mama.
Meka chere ti edamo so ase.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yo, bye.
All right. Bye, Avraham. Thank you so much. So, Avraham, I'll chat with you on the side. Then
Okay.
we can see if we can get Oketechi on lock as well. All right.
One time.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for. All right, team. This is amazing. I know say Queen Kasa na Ejumanegu, and it's not me here the last on Kasa rough or Kasa pet na Ejumanegu. You know. I think so. We have about next 5-10 minutes. I'll start with myself. Say I think that this conversation is amazing. Yeah, tutu papa so here and there. We're jumping from left to Z to V. I mean, all over. But in a way, people that have years, can understand where we are coming from. I know. Say I'm for Ibrisi. Your brofu semni nyama rapeni. Serious. This is what Avraham is saying. I say ya try chroma chekakra. Into ama tree no nin cry no. Mineken yoga or ama yoga feel. In yoga in you ashante. Or ni yoga koke mekmekpi ni amen you ashante ala amen you any ne. Onyo ayega because me ko amen no ashante no you ashante ko no. Koke gamelon yakpe ke bo you ga ke na kan ni. Or no you omjia ke me no ka Avraham ba platform me no work Rob show this feel ni. Ejeje ni egbla ni bi ami atwon wo feel next time e wakra ba be kun bo no wa yale bo no wa yale na kanoni wo fe wo like Avraham enuga wo ni enuga pe this morning in mi mega me amek pintu yake o ni ma ba ni ganyo di bo wie gan ke ni bi je na kan ni bo mo ni ba no enuga ami ko ke express yo gamie enye yu odugba o twi na yu o be nyu ni no twi afiofio o wa ide o ablale mama na kan o be na kan Avraham banoni iba agbla ni bi ami atwon wo next time o kleba be kun I mean what we about ni bi kumeni ya na Ghana but no anyo chi Ghana iseke ni bi o benele but no feel no na asani nyenye minu ne Royal Black Jesus aka RBJ in na eba shi that's it. Oh Alfred it's on you if you want to speak some Ewe because a lot of people are bashing you that you are not speaking no so
they are all bashing me that I'm not speaking Ewe. Some say I couldn't even speak Ewe. When I my novio, Matindo for Bekaka, Bonya the Sharo Madomo. Majoma invite Abra or Avania near the Wavakliko. Wava Nyako no Gokunyado Jaro, Kakea, what in your Mokata. So it's not like I couldn't speak it. I just, there are certain things that we have to bring Abraham back home to, the voter region and maybe sit him down so he can see some things because we believe he has a good message and the message is clear. The message is that we are powerful people and we have to rediscover that power. He is framing it in a common sense type of conversation, which kind of is the same thing. It's very well thought of. And I applaud him for doing it. But I just think that there is a bigger conversation, which is that we're rediscovering ourselves. If we know clearly that the religion that was brought to us was used to take advantage of us, then why don't we use common sense to go back to understand what our forefathers are? They were the ones who built the pyramid after all. Wouldn't that make it curious for us? I mean, why can't we be curious and actually get to rediscover who we actually are? And I think it's very important. And I think we can start from Kliko whenever he's ready. So I didn't get a chance to actually give him the invitation here, but we will have a lot of other conversations with Avraham, and I'm sure we will bring that up. English
okay. Very
Yes, sir.
I mean, what is the impact? And I say, then part in like onuaga feel of your money.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, yeah.
Onuaga, what black gun on him, man of you. No, when what guess one I mean, you be p ni ko obutu de ba eta jomoy wa let me when show eto na letin.
Yeah, when only you know like what can say ni BP wa because someone na ke one chair ni BP again wo ba nyi wo fe. Ni what I'm like oh yeah some more there's issue with it. It's okay. But one thing is I know na ke one is I know believe in yourself. Koni o start put a lot of things into practice because na Ghanaian work again you mo ba fe you mo fe long time before about four boy no fear no baba fe yeshpone no it can have bomo it will
Right.
let's start even the Bible say a lot it say what goodness and mercy shall follow us means I not take a step couldn't that can hear what you say it will ni be neighbor really be what we tronake sani what start what any be ni be like ni be things that you have in mind there time and time waste for no one and like every day we're getting closer to our grave. Like people say, or I also say this, like the richest place on this earth is the cemetery. It's serious. It won't be any more. We are alive. We let put into practice and definitely to come to pass. Then you are saying, "Okay, call Osmo you." Obafe not fear on your jelly, you know, you win here, right? Even
Right.
you have to walk through the cemetery, like Osu, now time, like justice and reject, like cemetery is a little bit scary, but about because oh yeah, we are here, you say. You do anything, you are not scared at that time. She can't but more in business, I don't know but what relax. If you can apply this kind of energy in everything and believe you we will succeed because you like I always say, okay, success say you can predict it. Okay, I'll make it happen. You understand what I mean? Well, that's the letter that I also can put it out there. Like you have to believe in ourselves, one, and then put it into practice. And definitely you will already on the winning side. You win everything that you want to, you get yourself into.
All right. Queen.
Or him or that.
Ohima.
I tell you.
They said the whole
I'm
Casapa and
really,
not give no yeah ending into no close here.
I'm really reading comments and I'm really enjoying the whole comments today, right? Um, First of all, let me address the language part. And say and all that, you know. First of all, Ghana, Krana, Oko school now, like Abraham, I think Abraham or somebody said,
Right.
why no, you know? So way back from Ghana, we are used to the English even before we got here. Okay. And you know, so we do apologize. I mean, and we do say our viewers should, bear with us. Sometimes let's take it like that because again, we can't help it. Okay, we can't help it, you know. And I see people are bashing Alfred. Alfred, me know they're not bashing, you know. We can still say, I mean, question that we sound. I'm not bashing you wrong. But first the question that people say, but listen, this is it, okay? The fact that sorry, or the fact that we are Muslim, or the fact that you believe in our traditional system, doesn't mean say you don't have to be open minded, okay? It's say Avraham Abana or Kana someone. We can put it out there or see a busano so that we can build our understanding. So when you conform and that's why my that's why we need okay. You cannot always stand on one side. Sometimes you ever says a be different. You try to understand the reason why be different from the other person. Okay, and that is one thing I believe says some Christians or some other religions have problems with. Okay, the fact say, hey, yeah, Abraham is not talking about Christianity or talking about the Muslim or traditionalist or whatever. No, doesn't mean that we don't have to listen or be open-minded to learn. Okay, we have to learn. It's not by force that the Abraham Bekabia was a ujitumu. And yet by force to say and what's a ujitumu. It is up to you. If you feel said they're all canon, if you are honest, it makes sense. You learn from it. So Audrey said they're all canon, it doesn't make sense. Nobody will force you to actually learn or take what she's saying. I think last week or last 2 weeks, your friend Obisenka onye the Umbra is shown, it's okay. And the person didn't come. And after the show, I think Sanaka also about with Barry. The person didn't come. And after the show, on my some flimsy excuses being there, and I called Black. And exactly what I was thinking. That was exactly what Black said. Okay, just because yeah, but not show so and a bit more dressy, a bit more a bit more cast something that's not related to God, a bit more cast something that's related to God. And you also say, oh, the show is not a Christianity show. I don't want to come on the show. But hey, listen, oh yes, spiritual and your Christian background is not whatever okay. But the moment you are coming on the show as a woman, at least you look good on camera. As a man, so you look good on camera. And again, yeah, but now as to be the view, as to be the idea. That doesn't mean say or say you can't everything about Christ. We have to learn as well. And when I'm a bit more drifted from some of these religious groups, because if you sit down and perceive something that is not true, you at the end of the day, what are you trying to imply? And we were bringing the person on the show to come and talk about marriage and relationship, which woo idea might probably help somebody who will side with you. You get what I'm saying? And I think that we have to be open-minded. We have to learn. Okay. And yet Debiana, you show so and do a debate. And that is why I was quiet and I was allowing, my brothers to talk, because it's not a debate, it's something to learn. This is not me proving what I know about the Bible or what I don't know about the Bible. This is not Black or Alfred or Barry trying to prove what they know or do not know. This is something that we are trying to put our shoe in everybody's shoe to ask question or to ask a question. But oh, yes, a chance no embegusa will show you. So you get what I'm saying? And we ask and then we learn. We are not here to debate or prove ourselves. Okay, so let us all be open-minded and learn. It doesn't matter the religion which you are. So let us be open-minded, let us learn, let us educate ourselves. And whatever you want to believe in, you believe in. Whatever you don't want to believe in, that is up to us. But I feel I kind of say we are all here to learn. So let's be open-minded. And my last words are like I always say, stay true to yourself, be who you are. Don't try to be who somebody is. It will probably end you in trouble. So let's cut our coats according to our shirt and let's continue to be good out there. And always know that we love you and we are here to listen to you. When you come, make sure you leave your comment. And don't bashing me. I've seen all of you. Don't bashing Alfred. We have seen all of you. Next week, come and bash us again because we love you all.
Tell them I'm putting a list together for my village people. They should continue bashing me.
All right, Charlie. I think Charlie, today's show was very good. I mean, it's on point. It's on point. Hopefully, we can get him back again for part 2, and then channel us to different people that we can bring on board, because this is what we want to do. This is exactly what this show, particular, to impact the community and also lift people up and things like that. Charlie, thank you guys. Thank you so much for your time. I know, sir, we've done solid almost 3 hours. Man, that is how when the show is good, we just cannot we just cannot stop. But we have to put a stop to it because there were other things I say. And to Charlie, guys, thank you so much. And then we will see you guys. I mean, we'll talk. I mean, right now we are in the team. we'll fuse in and talk about which people are we bringing back on board and things like that. You know, Charlie, big up to all of you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I don't know. I don't even know what to say again. Just to say thank you, Alfred. I know say
Yes,
you have
sir.
another show. You are watching your time. I know you are going for another show. Hey,
Oh, my Sunday shows are cancelled. So my Sunday show
oh,
has been moved
cancel.
to
That's good.
Saturday. So,
But Alfred,
so
today, hey, and then, Charlie, I know. You don't tell me what you are wearing, no.
Ebi Odini ho,
Hey,
Odini
you don't tell me what you are wearing.
ho in the house. You know,
I see now. I see. Say this is a signature design,
you see,
pa.
oh, the conversation make me very make I know feel, hype up my man. But Odinio is making me look good. And
Yeah, yeah.
I think the competition that was declared by Cutie, now I'm on you now. You know, Odinio is making me step up. So we'll see. We'll see
Oh,
what
Pastor,
happens next week.
you're looking so sweet. Just that, me the end of you, my call vaccine no matter say.
Yeah.
Me fire me ya me say me tear, and then you crowd,
Right,
Charlie.
right,
Now
right.
next week I'll catch up with you. Don't worry, I
No
got you.
problem. No problem. No problem. You are still lively. We love you. Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye bye for now.
All right.
Bye.
Shalom. 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 Mhm.
me nuanom Ghanafoɔ mekyerɛkyerɛ mo nyinaa sɛ yɛayɛ de hyeɛ yɛyɛ nuaba Paulina ɛna for mɛbrɛ tenten yɛde tu anim sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛboa na yɛsa no yadeɛ akwanya no abɛduro yɛkreti GoFundMe ɛde ama no yɛnya yɛ bank account ɛne yɛnyɛ mobile money number a yɛde resi sika yɛde save no nti mɛsrɛ obi biara wohia GoFundMe account link no video yase link no ɛda hɔ obenya link no mobile money no ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna ne bank account so wɔ hɔ yɛhia $50,000 ɛde na kɔ India akɔ in operation ti bɛsrɛ me nuanom Ghanafoɔ nyinaa yɛmfa wɔdɔ yɛmfa baako yɛ na yɛmfa nsa Paulina yareɛ na ɛnhyɛ yɛ ni nyinaa animonyam ti number no so ɛna da screen no so no ɛne ne bank account no ketewa bi nso a yɛmmoa na abaiwe ɛho ntɔ no yɛda mo nyinaa ase bye bye.
No treat me on, no time me on, hey. yo. A devil crown, what time for the men say yo. What time young, what dream young. A come with you, say da. Fire. Don't envy. No pay myself. Atagana boy, Oswonko, no dummy. Why give me a way? What's I'm for? A car won't come, none coming. Why give me a way? What's I'm for? A car won't come, none coming. Zooming wood. Every time me up, what ain't what to me to that. Present me on what ain't more. Miss me trouser. Do not me she run no. What I'm 40 million you. Come and meet your mom. Me do come and meet your mom. Yeah. Abeku Santana, utana gebe bwabo. Abeku Santana, utana gebe bwabo. Se wada kra, ebe bwabo udayem. I wada kra, ebe bwabo udayem. Oh, what dream me oh. I can't gonna come away from you, sit da.
The creator.
Maka. Royal Black says the Abba. Maka. Entertainment and sports. Maka. I say politics. Maka. Royal Black says. Assembly Safwa. Bia assembly Punu. Sanepi Adekami. Ekome ya kotokumi. Ekome ya misegbe. You want love make hanye. Maka. Royal Black says the Abba. Maka. All the trending issues. Maka. I say politics. Maka. Entertainment and sports. Maka. RBJ Diaba. Where you full from cry. Assembly Safwa. Bia assembly Punu. Sa assembly ba. Ya beka. Senya betino. Sapepepe na beka no. Maka. Akesane kwedewo. Wabayue no ni wona je no na ke. Wabayue no ni wona je no na ke. Say your politics RBJ beka. Obeka, sports RBJ Beka, Obeka, entertainment too RBJ Beka, Obeka, trending issues RBJ Beka, Obeka, Maka, Yediabao, Yebeka, Maka, Yediabao, Yebeka, Royal Black says Yabao, Yebeka. Royal Black says Yabao, Yebeka. Assembly Safwa, Bia assembly Punu, Sanepi Adekami, Ekome ya kotokumi, Ekome ya misegbe. You want love make hanye, Maka. Royal Black says Yabao, Maka. All the trending issues, Maka. I say politics, Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka.
To advertise with us, donate sponsorships and suggestions, email us at trendafricatv@gmail.com or call us on 773-312-0318 or 773-756-6678. Remember to also follow and like us at Trend Africa TV on Facebook so you can always catch us live. On Instagram as Trend Africa TV 123 or subscribe to our YouTube channel as Trend Africa TV and click on the notification button to watch previous shows. You can also visit our website for your African news, entertainment, fashion and sports updates on www.trendafricaonline.net. Trend Africa TV, redefining Africa.